And yes, coming right at you for a third time. 3 times for the good time. A triple threat, a triangle match, a 3-way of lives coming your way. And you already know it. I am, of course, the golden one, the excellent one, the man. I am Ricky. Oh, man. This right here is indeed the People's Wrestling Channel. And this is the 2025 Money in the Bank watch along and thoughts. So go ahead right now, like and subscribe. Get your thoughts, predictions, comments, questions in. If you indeed want to call a match with me, let me know. I can bring you on. I'll put the link in the comment, and you come on, you call a match with me. It'll be your chance to promote yourself, put over your podcast, put over your channel, whatever it is, on you come. You can also be entered into the People's Wrestling Channel Hall of Fame, and I'm asking, and I can hear you asking me how you do that, how do you get entered, and where I put over your channel a 5-minute, a 10-minute video directed just to your channel. How, Ricky, do I do that? Well, it is easy, it is simple. You simply purchase one of my t-shirts, and you purchase one of my t-shirts from that is right, Protein Tees, Goldman's one. That again, Protein Tees, Goldman's one. Protein Tees, Goldman's one. You'll say it again, Protein Tees, Goldman's numero uno, number 1. If you can't purchase your t-shirt, get the name shared and out there. If you can, then you get a shout out at the beginning of each and every live for an entire month. So each and every podcast I do, the Raining Rock podcast, each and every live I do, I give you it all. So go ahead, like and subscribe. I give you an unboxing that you had laid earlier on, just before the Worlds Collide watch along. I offer you, I give you guys a quiz, thoughts on these watch alongs. It's not just a watch along. I want to add and cram kind of as much as I can into these to give you guys the best viewing pleasure I can. So my thoughts for Money in the Bank is, do we see, as per rumoured, Roman Reigns getting involved, perhaps a men's Money in the Bank? I think it's kind of my only real thought about Money in the Bank. Do we see Roman Reigns return and indeed cost Seth? But yeah, I give you it all. 3, that is right, 3 lives today. Kicking off with the Raining Rock podcast. In the middle, it was Wrestle Crate Unboxing and Worlds Collide watch along. Go ahead and go and have a look at that. And of course, right now, Money in the Bank watch along and thoughts. But just before the cold open, I'm going to play another ad. You guys need to know to add me, follow me, like, subscribe, all of that. Like and subscribe. So here's ad 2 that I usually play coming your way right about now. That is indeed right. Like, subscribe, follow me, do all of that. And I've just got time to play another ad. If you're a fan of food and drink reviews, check out the description. check out this channel I'm going to put on your screens right about then. Yeah, if I can find it. Right about now, there it is. There's a channel, but here's a ad. Before we get into the first match here, if you're a fan of food and drink reviews, this is the channel to check out. So that is right in the description below. Marcus' channel. Go and check it out. Like and subscribe to it. Getting to 70 subscribers. Go and check out his iced tea Sprite review. Get in the comments. Tell Marcus what you think of his reviews. Like and subscribe to this channel, Marcus' channel, right now. But we are awaiting the first match to begin here. So go ahead, like and subscribe. Cash in on your chance to subscribe right now. It is cold open to this year's Money in the Bank.
What's the solution to 99 out of 100 problems? I'll tell you. It's money.
So get your predictions in, get your thoughts in, get your questions in, get your comments in. More importantly, your predictions. I want to hear from you. Sound off right now. Get in those comments and tell me who walks out women's Money in the Bank winner, who walks out men's Money in the Bank winner, who walks out women's Intercontinental champion, who walks out men's Intercontinental champion, and who wins that big tag team match, John Cena and Logan Paul, or Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. Get those predictions in right now. We're playing the cold open for this year's Money in the Bank. It's all about money. It's all about opportunity.
You can beat me. I will never challenge you for that title ever again.
This is a place where contact becomes currency.
So what did you guys think about Worlds Collide? Let me know your thoughts, your thoughts, your ideas about that, what you thought about Worlds Collide. And then whilst you're putting that comment on, you're liking, you're subscribing, you're sharing, let me know your thoughts, your predictions for Money in the Bank, men and women's IC, men's IC, and the big tag team match. Get those predictions in, get in those comments, sound off right now. Don't just come in, watch for a second, and off you go. Get yourself in the comments. I'll shout your channel out. I'll shout your podcast out. Whatever it is. This is Money in the Bank. I want to hear from you if you're watching live right now, or even later on. Later on, it's probably better to get those comments in. It helps out the algorithm. And then liking and subscribing, of course, without a doubt, helps out the algorithm. Because I give you it all, like I said. 3 lives in one day, all for you guys, the people listening channel universe.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is what Money in the Bank is all about.
And now,
Cash App presents WWE Money in the Bank.
and it's certainly quickly filled up in 30, 25 minutes. If you guys are tuning, I quickly glanced at the countdown pre-show, call it what you like, and it just didn't look so. It seems to have filled up in no time.
374 WWE fans are here tonight, waiting in anticipation to see which superstars will punch their ticket.
Okay, it's not quite. It's a lot of empty seats. Damn.
Money in the Bank. Hello again, everybody at ringside. I'm Michael Cole, the incomparable Pat McAfee.
So get your predictions in, get your thoughts in. Who wins? Men are winning Money in the Bank.
Today we are all celebrating an anniversary, 28 years to the day since the great Michael Cole made his play-by-play debut here on Shotgun. Let's see if I can do a little bit better tonight. Also joining us, our Spanish colleagues just across the way, Marcelo Rodriguez and Jerry Soto. Hola, amigo.
And how are we kicking things off? Get your pictures into that. Also, please on everything. This is a channel where it's all about you getting your thoughts and your comments, your predictions, your suggestions, your ideas, everything. Get them in.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's head up to the ring and the great Alicia Taylor.
The following is the
women's Money in the Bank.
In this match, there are no countouts. No.
So we're indeed kicking off with the women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Is to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase, which contains a contract for a guaranteed championship match anytime, any place, for up to a year.
And is this your pick? Is your pick? Someone who's won this before could do this again. A lot of fans will want to see her as champion, and that is little Miss Bliss, Alexa Bliss. Is this her night? Can she climb that ladder to victory? Can she climb that ladder, snatch down that briefcase, and maybe go on to cash it in like she has done before, become the women's, world champion, a championship she's never held before, or WWE women's champion again? Is Alexa Bliss your pick? Is she your prediction to win Money in the Bank 2025 on the women's side of things?
What it takes to win Money in the Bank. Back in 2018, Alexa Bliss won the contract, and on the very same night, cashed in on Nia Jax to become a world champion.
Freaky old doll. That is a reincarnated Lily doll that is effectively the North Star of Alexa Bliss. She's made a couple of shocking surprise returns already this year, but it would not be a shock whatsoever if Alexa Bliss grabs the Money in the Bank.
This certainly brings back memories when I went to Money in the Bank 2023. Great to be there in attendance, and here comes Roxanne Perez, prodigy. Is she your pick to take that home? Judgment Day could pay dividends here. Judgment Day could come out, distract, help Roxanne. She could go on and certainly cash in against Io. Cash in against Tiffany, but I think she's talking to Io. So it's Roxanne Perez, your pick, your Money in the Bank women's prediction.
And Becky Lynch in a triple threat match. It has been an incredible year for Roxanne Perez. She set a record in the Women's Royal Rumble, lasting over 1 hour and 7 minutes. She was in the Elimination Chamber. And of course, now a part of the Monday Night Raw roster and a chance to get back to make history tonight.
So Roxanne Perez, Alexa Bliss, has your prediction for this match entered the ring yet, or are they yet to enter?
And all she has done has dominated.
Predictions, comments, everything I want to hear from you. Sound off right now. Get yourself indoors. Comments in the Money in the Bank Watch Along 2025, and of course, thoughts.
Lancha.
Or is this woman your pick? Naomi. Naomi's been in a number of these ladder matches. This could be her year. She could. I think she's doing great as. I think she's doing great as her heel character. Her heel look is fantastic. And I think she could be even more hated should she win this and go on to cash in against either Io or Tiffany. I think the fans would hate this. So it's Naomi, your pick, your prediction.
Natalia compete in the most women's Money in the Bank contract ladder matches ever. Tonight, her 5th appearance.
Well, let me tell you right now, you can throw the record books out of the window. Those first 4 appearances by Naomi, this is a very different woman. Proceed with caution, more cutthroat, more demented, more dangerous than ever. This perhaps is the night that Naomi finally gets the job done in Money in the Bank.
Naomi has flipped the switch. Is it the right one for Money in the Bank? I think so, actually. There's a chance.
All of these 6 women in the match were tagging last night.
Because Wade Barrett, Michael Cole, Pat McAfee, and yours truly calling the action. But your 4th entry into this one is a woman, of course, was in a match earlier on today and picked up victory in that one. Can she do the same here in La Primera? Stephanie Vaquer. They could put the rocket on her. Stephanie could indeed go win this. Any of these women winning, I won't be shocked at all. But you know what I'm going to ask? You know what I'm going to say? Is Stephanie, your pick, your prediction.
Man, the mood changes when La Primera enters the building. This is Stephanie Vaquer's 3rd match in the last 24 hours. She was in a tag match last night on SmackDown. She was victorious with Lola Vice in a tag team matchup earlier today, and worlds collide across the parking lot.
All the lights behind the stage, that's really, really cool. It picks a good look for this year's Money in the Bank.
Historically, these kind of matches, Money in the Bank ladder matches, are not over quickly. These are marathon affairs. So good luck being victorious tonight when you're starting off severely sub 100%.
How lucky are we to have Stephanie on Monday Night Raw? She's special. She is phenomenal. She is stupendous.
Number 5 is the beautiful Madness, Julia. Julia could get this done. I think she's got a cool move like the driver into the 1, 2, 3. If Julia won this, my pick to win here is Julia. She's my prediction. Is she yours? She could get this done here.
The beautiful Madness. That is Julia. And we learned last night, Wade, that not only does she have her sights set on Money in the Bank, but she has her sights set on Zelina Vega and the Women's United States Championship.
So who's your pick to win this one? One final entry. We all know who that is. We all know who that's gonna be.
Out for anything that moves right now and is desperately seeking gold. Grab that briefcase, cash in the contract on any champion, on any brand, and gold is coming to you soon, Julia.
And before we get this matchup started, we want to tell you that
I love like Michael calls us, saying something and gets cut off because they want to put the thing across the screen.
So here we go, gentlemen. Someone's career will take a very drastic turn. Not yet. Tonight.
Here comes Mama. Here comes the Eradicator, Rhea Ripley. Is Rhea your favorite, your pick, your prediction? She's going to be a favorite for many people. This is how she could, feels that she could get back into the championship picture. She does similar to Julia's got to move the riptide. Easy cash in, hit that riptide, get the 1, 2, 3, win a championship, be it the WWE Women's or Women's World Championship. Who's your pick? Who's your prediction for Women's Money in the Bank 2025? I want to hear from you. Sound off right now. Who is walking on with that briefcase? Who's walking out? Women's Money in the Bank 2025.
Entrance of Rhea Bloody Ripley. Ladies and gentlemen, Rhea Ripley, to many, the favorite coming into this matchup. However, she is at a disadvantage. Rhea has never been in a ladder match in her entire career. I spoke with her earlier today. She admitted she had some butterflies. Didn't quite know what to expect heading into this match tonight. Will that affect her, Pat?
You know, I think everything that Rhea Ripley has accomplished has led her to a moment of being confident in any match that she is in. She's a favorite anything she does. So a ladder match, she's never done it before. I assume Rhea Ripley's going to master it quickly, and everybody else.
So who's your pick to win this one? You see the competitors there: Alexa Bliss, Naomi, Rhea Ripley, Julia, Stephanie McMahon, or Roxanne Perez. Get your predictions in right now. Sound off. Who wins? Money wins money in the bank. Here we go.
One of these women will earn a guaranteed world title opportunity. Every woman for herself tonight. A mixture of veterans and newcomers. Naomi's 5th Money in the Bank contract ladder match. The first for Roxanne and Julia and Stephanie. And of course, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, a former winner.
And it's a hockey fight to kick this one into proceedings.
Artillery throwing fists in a scenario like that, given the 6 competitors, I back Ripley every single time.
Naomi going after Bliss. So got pushed, thrown into Rhea.
And it'll be Stephanie McMahon trying
The kid's going to get a ladder. Naomi stopping her in her tracks.
This match, and Naomi made her pay. Again, Naomi the veteran in this matchup. She knows all the tricks.
Naomi the first with her hands on a ladder. All she needs to do, easier said done of course, set it up, climb and take down that briefcase.
300 more added to that frame.
But he's going to use it as a weapon. No. Alexa uses a weapon. Rhea picks up Alexa and kind of uses her feet into Naomi, knocking Naomi down. And outside the ring, it's coming down to Naomi and Rhea both staring at that briefcase. But who can get this done?
Alexa goes right after the ladder as Julia and Stephanie McMahon,
Roxanne and Julia back in.
Outside the ring, looking on. Again, to Wade's point, Stephanie went through a lot in the past 24 hours. Have you ever had to wrestle 3 matches in 24 hours?
Hell no, I'd have quit on the spot, but wait a second, 2 women who distinctly dislike each other.
The kill off the top. Bring more cross body. Eat the feet to Julia.
Several times, Roxanne.
Big super kick to Roxanne.
With you guys over on Raw, certainly no love lost between any of them.
The future's so bright in WWE, and you're looking at it right now.
Stephanie Vakira's taken charge. She's taken the upper hand in this Money in the Bank. Ladies, action on. Ladders galore. You know how it goes. You know how it's happening. Naomi back in on this equation.
Athleticism from Naomi.
As a snack stay, come on out. Let's get snacking. Let's get a snacking down. Naomi in control. Well, the only one standing. Again, all she's going to do is set up that ladder. She's not going to set another ladder. She's going to use it as a weapon on Rhea Ripley.
Windshield 6 months ago. Now looking to really make good on the
what is Naomi thinking here? Head first, Rhea's face crashing off the ladder.
Dominating right now.
This Naomi with the Money in the Bank briefcase would be dangerous to the entire women's locker room.
Received a text message from the woman that Alexa Bliss.
Big slap back.
2018. She was champion.
Alexa taking time now. Roxanne in.
Interesting.
Roxanne and Naomi dumped into the ladder face first. Alexa now sends on to both of them.
Alexa Bliss on the offense.
Michael Cole's font on his phone is at 200 size, so I can read it. Nia Jax told me to shut up. Nia Jax, why don't you watch some greatness at Money in the Bank?
And Alexa now trying to set up the ladder. Julia now. Wow, what a kick.
Last time you started talking smack match,
Alexa
in the ring.
trying to set up the ladder. Julia in. Stopping that.
What do you say about Nia Jax?
Amen, brother. You're right. Nia, I apologize. I wish you were here.
Julia, former NXT Women's Champion. NXT Iron Survivor Challenger. Of course, made her name.
Julia just sets that ladder up in the corner. Got the old plans of climbing that yet. She's turning into Alexa.
She is very comfortable in between those ropes.
Disaster, and Alexa Bliss bounced off the ladder.
Bliss head first into the ladder. Julia now smashing Alexa's face into the steel as the ladder falls down as Vicky gets in.
Madness as the ladder fell there.
Quite the rivalry in NXT between these two.
Oh, knee to the face by Julia.
Both
hired around the same time, both massive global stars, both massive weights of expectations on their shoulders. I feel like Julia and Bakar are going to be career-long rivals here in WWE.
Yeah, both expected to be world champions as well. Go ahead and climb that ladder, grab that briefcase. Maybe you can punch that ticket a little bit earlier.
Julia thinking about climbing that ladder. Doesn't even want to set it up with a turn engine to Rhea Ripley instead.
Dragging herself up to the apron. Rhea and Julia, a little bit of history on Raw in a few months, and now Ripley with a big forearm.
Rhea Ripley and Julia going at it.
In control. Julia into the corner.
Ripley has such a
big drop by Rhea.
And that is why relative newcomers like Julia, like Bakar, like Roxanne should know it's best to steer clear if possible in this kind of match.
And remember, Rhea has had success in this building. The Intuit Dome in Los Angeles. She beat Liv Morgan to win the World Championship back on the...
Rhea's on the top of the ladder, pulling in Roxanne with it.
Rhea's had success in every
Roxanne top. I want to knee to the skull. Naomi backing on the action. Bulldog. She gets run into the ladder.
Rhea Ripley looks like she's only gotten stronger as well. Back. Wider than ever. Able to pick up Naomi, dump her onto the ladder.
Not even trying to set up that ladder and start climbing. Damage has not been
Roxanne, so he's resetting up the ladder, not even thinking of climbing and snatching down that breather. He's becoming Nick Mammy in the bank. No. She instead wants to damage and hurt Roxanne Perez.
6-woman ladder match. There's always a woman fresh waiting to stop you.
Roxanne will get smashed down, poked around by Roxanne to Rhea, stinging her, he's crashing into the ladder. Roxanne now, moves off of the top.
Springboard moonsault.
Just showed you in a nutshell right there, Pat, the brilliance of Roxanne Perez. Seconds away from imminent disaster, turns it into a massive offensive move, and now potentially is going to be the woman to scale the height.
Roxanne now looking the first one to climb a ladder here.
2025.
That will be it. No one to stop her. Okay, Alexa Bliss is there to stop her in her tracks. Julia back in also. Oh, Alexa Bliss running into her right hand, gets tossed to the outside.
Roxanne Perez, two of the young superstars in WWE today, looking across at one another. Former enemies, former teammates, now climbing the ladder.
Roxanne and Julia scaling the ladder. Rhea Ripley there to stop Roxanne.
Perez and Julia looking to turbocharge their careers.
Julia and Roxanne stopping to seemingly take out Rhea. Roxanne's all over Rhea, putting her between that sandwich and her in that ladder.
Rhea Ripley was coming too, but now Julia and Perez trying to work together as a team.
That was horrible. Obviously, they've never worked a ladder match before, but the rungs and the kind of the side piece of the ladder got in the way, and that just didn't work. They made it work like throwing the other ladder on top of
that's the problem.
On top of Rhea.
Having the resume of Ripley, being the favorite in this match. Every other woman in the match knows it, and it behooves them to team up against you first and foremost.
Rhea Ripley had to know that everybody else was going to want to eliminate her, especially the two Rooks.
We mentioned it's every woman for herself in this match.
Rhea thrown to the outside. Roxanne and Julia thinking something insane here.
This is a brilliant move if they're doing what I think they're doing.
Look at
Stack those ladders.
Yep.
Very Rhea Ripley.
Stacking those ladders onto Rhea.
Of winning this match in the process. This year perhaps will not be the year of money in the bank.
Well, wait a minute, guys, because Naomi is in the ring all by herself.
Naomi setting up the ladder. Could be Naomi in the bank here.
Naomi is going to put her in self-position to perhaps win this match.
She's the only one up. She's the only one in the ring. Stephanie Vaquer.
Vaquer in to stop her.
And Stephanie now playing defense, trying to prevent Naomi. Gets her back down on the mat, and now the slugfest begins.
I'll tell you right now, this kind of match, there's an element of strategy playing possum on the
Oh, no, Roxanne going to his Vaquer going right after Naomi here.
Back in the ring immediately. Stay out of danger. Wait to pick your spot. Wait until everyone else's guard is down.
Now Stephanie Vaquer doing just that. Taking out.
Oh, drop kick to Julia, then turning the attention back to Naomi. Roxanne rolling back in.
Oh, and a
Dragon screw to Naomi. Looks like she might have torn up that knee there.
her knee just ripped apart by Vaquer.
I don't know how much strategy went into that move from Vaquer, but try climbing a ladder.
Suplex to Roxanne.
Ligaments and tendons in your knee. Good luck from here, Naomi.
Snap suplex by Stephanie Vaquer, who may have put herself in position to claim the briefcase, grab the contract.
So Vaquer scaling Julia there to stop her, saying, no, this is my match to win.
Makes sense for Stephanie Vaquer to be able to win this, but
Julia now tying up Stephanie here.
Better than anybody else in the entire WWE.
And with Julia on her back, Stephanie is going to try to climb the ladder.
With Julia on her back, Stephanie climbs.
On her back.
3 matches in 18 hours. Climbing a ladder with another adult on her back. Stephanie Vaquer.
Vaquer is just depleted, understandably so, and that was just too much.
Depleted? She just carried a woman halfway up the ladder.
She's in a 3rd match in 24 hours, Wade.
She made her way halfway up.
Julia taking out Stephanie here.
Had she not competed in Bakersfield
Good girl.
earlier today, Michael Cole, perhaps she would have been able to make it to the top.
Man, you are a spin doctor. And now it's Julia's turn.
Julia now climbing.
Will it be Julia's opportunity? Naomi hobbling around.
Naomi somehow, somewhere hobbling, but she's back up.
And now Naomi.
Julia within the ladder.
Julia does not want to be there.
Wow. Naomi.
She's just a different cat, Wade. You said it earlier.
Julia in between the ladder. Naomi climbs. This could be it for Naomi.
Ask Jade about it. Ask Nia about it.
Oh! Gets tossed off the ladder. Julia showing his friends a place back in. Drop kick to Julia.
Let's talk a lot about how winning the contract the first time around, cashing in the same night, changed everything for her. She went to a global superstar in one night, and now Alexa Bliss climbing the ladder, trying to grab the contract. On the other side of things, Roxanne Perez trying to make it up there as well.
Bliss to the top, Roxanne scaling.
Got to go up at least another rung, and now allows Roxanne to get to the top as well. And now Roxanne and Alexa Bliss.
Roxanne Bliss ballet out on top. The care back in. Where's Rhea? Rhea's not been sitting. Oh, Rhea's under a load of ladders, isn't she? Of course.
3 seconds away from losing your big opportunity. Do what you can to put an end to it.
And now Vaquer gets her own ladder out here, Cole.
Vaquer sets up a ladder at the. Rhea looks dead. Naomi now scaling.
On a bad knee. Alexa Bliss now from behind.
Someone's going to have a real bad landing.
Bliss going to take out that knee. Julia back in.
And now it's Julia trying to steal one.
Backbreaker from Alexa Bliss on Naomi. Julia.
And Alexa now turning her attention to Stephanie Vaquer.
Powerbomb on Vaquer by Bliss.
I hope in this position the other women tie themselves up with each other.
Julia, Roxanne scaling the ladder. Gonna get down. Bliss push the ladder over, but Julia and Roxanne noticed and jumped off. Now turning to place.
Landing, you know you're going down, but land as safely as you possibly can, given the circumstances, and stay in the firefight.
You see Julia helping out Roxanne once again against Alexa Bliss. Previously, it was against Rhea. Feels like you can see the generations battling here at Money in the Bank.
These young Up and comers, I agree, Pat. They know full well the threat that the veterans who've been here, done it before.
Now, place double teamed.
To shake things up.
They want to say we're the future.
Stuart first crashed onto that, across the ladder.
Julia and Stephanie have made their name across the world. Roxanne Perez has dominated NXT for a number of years.
They're working together here. They are demolishing people. Alexa Bliss broken over a ladder.
So wait, this is the strangest relationship between these two.
Well, it will behoove them both to carry on working together.
Oh, yeah.
You knew that was
Roxanne says Julia go after a ladder and then
Goes out the window. There's so much
turns on her and smashes her face head first into said ladder.
So if Roxanne Perez wins the Money in the Bank contract, what does that do for her standing in Judgment Day? Does she become a full-fledged member then?
Rhea somehow alive. Rhea is stirring. Get out from under those ladders. Roxanne looked on in absolute horror.
Realizes she's stuck. Rhea Ripley coming out of the rubble in the driving Perez.
Roxanne tossed into the barricade.
Back in charge. Mommy's on top.
Rhea turning attention to Julia.
Rhea's got that look in her eye, unshakably focused.
Yeah, Julia not backing down though.
Oh, big clothesline, another clothesline by Mammy, and a no. Big kick. Oh, planting face. First is Julia being planted. Big kick to Naomi. Roxanne is back in. She should have stayed out the ring. Roxanne's running to Naomi. Rhea with a ladder now.
She's not looking to climb that ladder. Wait a minute. She wants to do some more destruction.
Yeah. Ripley's already left a path of broken bodies in her wake. That to me was the time to start climbing.
She wants brutality.
What is Roxanne thinking? So Rhea thinking, smashing Julia's face into that ladder. Positioning the ladder between the ropes.
The amount of times that the cash into the contract has resulted in crowning a world champion in the women's division.
It's almost weird to see Rhea Ripley without a title around her waist. You get that briefcase.
Ladder set.
Coming home to Mommy.
All women are down. This could be Rhea's night. This could be Rhea's evening. It could be Mammy in the bank, but Naomi is stirring.
Ladder match. Carmella, of course, the very first winner back in 2017. Rhea Ripley looks to become the latest winner.
Rhea looks to climb. All she's gonna do is climb all the way, but the care there to cut her off. Headbutt to the Stephanie.
This would be a dream match. Rhea and Stephanie, if they ever go one-on-one.
Another ladder being brought in.
Contemplating dream matches. She wants the briefcase. She wants the victory right now. Worry about the rest tomorrow.
Yes, to your point, Cole. There's dream matches all over this Money in the Bank match.
Rhea's for some reason bridging the ladder between the ladder already set up and the turnbuckle. Oh no, the thing is to put Stephanie through it. Ripped out to the ladder, and thank God Stephanie's fighting back out to that.
Trying to fight out of this here.
The devil's kiss on the ladder.
WWE, as mesmeric as it gets, and that might be the death blow to 5 women in this match. And here comes Stephanie. Stephanie still
Stephanie scaling, is it? No, Roxanne, come on. Roxanne there to stop her.
From behind.
I promise you right now, perspiration on the hands at this point makes your grip so terrible. Climbing the ladder and grabbing the briefcase. That's why it's so slow. And Perez pouncing at the right moment.
WWE fans wanted a care victory, booing Roxanne Perez.
Alexa Bliss back in this.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the ladder, Alexa Bliss going to climb. Roxanne
Naomi back in.
Both women at the top of the ladder.
Bliss and Roxanne on the top of the ladder. Stephanie McHugh not quite down yet. Naomi.
And now Naomi.
Catching Alexa.
Look at it in the background. Stephanie
The Case Girls on the ladder. Roxanne looks to snatch that briefcase down. Stephanie there to cut her off.
Contract.
Naomi's got a ladder in her hand. She has ideas as well. Stephanie McHugh with Roxanne Perez. Dangerous. Dangling. Top of a ladder.
Stephanie, Roxanne trying to block here. Naomi now ducks under the ladder to grab Alexa.
A little bit of a stalemate. Who's the first move?
Naomi's going after, doing something to Alexa. The Case scale on the ladder. Roxanne's trying to stop her.
Yeah, now Alexa Bliss going to try to climb the ladder.
Bliss scaling. Naomi there to stop her also.
Yeah, one misstep and you could be out of this entire match.
One slip and you could be going to hospital. Forget about winning the match.
One great climb, you change your entire life.
Bliss looking to do it for a second time in her career. Naomi looking to prevent. This is Naomi's 5th Money in the Bank ladder match. Roxanne and Stephanie on the other side of the ladder.
What are they thinking here?
Just feels like they're just like it's all choreographed. They're setting up for something. Double pot rocks. There. Code red pot rocks. Whatever you want to call that move.
In stereo, Code Red's on the ladder.
So much taken out of these women. But wow, Naomi and Bakar absolutely ate that. Meanwhile, Bliss and Roxanne taken out. And something.
Julia back in.
Yeah,
This could be Julia's night here.
Pot rocks and everybody's down. Julia's fresh. She's back in the ring. 17,000 plus love. What's going on here tonight?
Julia looking to take advantage.
There are bodies.
Why would you not just climb up the side that hasn't got a ladder up? Why is she dispatching the ladder? You just climb.
Never in my life did I think I'd see.
I get this, he's setting up for something, but still.
Julia potentially changing her entire career quickly upon arrival at WWE. Can she get up to the Money in the Bank briefcase? Dealing with the ladder.
What is Julia doing?
These ladders often do not want to cooperate with superstars. You have to position them exactly right. Otherwise, the climb is for naught.
Julia climbing here. Roxanne back in.
To the top of the ladder again on the other side. Roxanne Perez trying to beat her there. Julia's got her hands on the briefcase. Julia's just got
her hands on the briefcase. Roxanne's there to stop her.
Prevented it from happening. And now these two
battling at the top.
Pushed atop a 14-foot ladder. One woman goes down here. One woman stays up and grabs the briefcase.
Both of them got hold of each other's hair.
At the top.
Julie's head smashed into the top of the ladder. Headbutt to Roxanne.
Headbutt to Roxanne. Julia's opportunity now. Well, Julia.
Blaze back on in this equation.
Roxanne Perez though with a handful of hair. Alexa Bliss trying to drag Perez down. Roxanne trying to hang on.
The ref just told Rhea something, told her to get in or something. And in she gets.
Rhea Ripley back in the thing. Now dragged off the ladder by Rhea.
Riptide. As well as the twisted Bliss into the DDT. Sister Abigail, should I say.
We can do that too. Says Alexa Bliss and Mommy. What a fight here for the Money in the Bank briefcase.
There would be a lot to break down.
Two women with the biggest resumes in this match. Four bodies strewn around the ringside area. And yes, hello.
This is awesome.
One of the biggest prizes in the game. Tantalizingly close for the
Alexa Rhea now climbing Naomi back in.
Briefcase. Naomi back into the ring. Now Bliss and Ripley.
Gonna toss that ladder off. Rhea head. First meeting, nothing but ladder. Place out the ring. Naomi gonna sit here. Come on. Everybody else is down. Gonna get it.
Naomi close to the top of the ladder. Is this Naomi's moment? Naomi has the briefcase.
Naomi is the bang. Naomi is your winner.
Sky, beware.
Great call right there. Yeah, why not? Have her cash in, have her take the title. Think she should be hated, and then you're obviously makes the feud with Bianca and Jade that little more interesting. To be feuding over a championship then.
Supremacy, but Naomi, another former world champ, had other ideas. Let me get this right, Calder.
The fuck, God, there's a now. There's a.
She grabs the briefcase of the most demented, contorted woman in the locker room.
On the Money in the Bank briefcase are now advertising. I don't know if they did that last year. I can't remember, but
all of the power, all of the opportunity. She has to be feeling all of the
the Cash App logo on the actual briefcase.
What an incredible performance by Alexa Bliss and Julia and Stephanie McCare, Roxanne Perez, of course, Rhea Ripley. But in the end, Naomi now calls herself Miss Money in the Bank. And guys, it doesn't matter what you think about her and how her attitude has changed. Naomi's worked hard in her career to get to this point tonight. Congratulations to Naomi.
So what do you guys think to Naomi being Mrs. Money in the Bank? And who does she go after? Who does she cash in on? Io, Tiffany, Zelina, Lyra, or Becky later on tonight? Who knows? The possibilities and the choices are indeed endless.
And when the day is over, nothing's better than celebrating something truly American. Welcome to the official Riyadh season opening ceremony 2024.
This August, WWE brings the vibe.
So they're doing Crown Jewel again in. I have no idea. Thought Crown Jewel was in. Thought Crown Jewel was in Australia. Clearly, it is, but I don't know. They just said something about Crown Jewel being in Saudi. I don't know. Of course, SummerSlam was the first time ever is two nights this year, August 2nd and 3rd.
Individual event tickets on sale Wednesday, June 18th, with pre-sale Tuesday, June 17th. 2-day combo tickets on sale now.
Just like you said, individual tickets for SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Jets on Saturday, August 2nd, and Sunday, August 3rd go on sale on June 18th with the pre-sale starting on June 17th via Ticketmaster. Tonight,
So what do you guys think about the opener and not only being Miss Money and Love That?
if you can't be here, what a great place for an interactive experience to watch everything WWE, then right across the street as we take a live look in now at Cosm and their reaction to what happened at the end of the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Again, if you can't be here in person, there's no better spot to watch than at Cosm.
Unbelievable, that setup. Feels like you're there.
You know, tonight's specialty cameras are presented by Cricket, the fast and powerful nationwide 5G coverage. You can stress less and smile more. Well, there's one man that's smiling. Tremendous match at Worlds Collide earlier today at the Kia Forum. That man,
El Vikingo in the crowd as we get set and prepared for the next match here. Let's get us set and prepared. Mr. Iguana in the crowd. Let's play a couple of ads here. And let's start with Marcus's right here. That is indeed right. If you're a fan of food and drink reviews, that is indeed a channel for you. It is in this description. Go ahead, cash in and check it out. Another ad coming your way right about now as a commentary to go over Worlds Collide, and that ad is this one. That was indeed right. Well, let's subscribe all of that for more. Oh, the more. Like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell. It looks like next up we're getting men's IC Championship up for grabs.
Well, interesting decision by Dominic Mysterio. We'll get into that in just a moment because coming up next, it is an impromptu matchup for the Intercontinental Championship. Dominic Mysterio defends against Triple H Octagon Jr. The Intercontinental title is up for grabs live next and Money in the Bank.
The match we didn't know was happening, but we know it's certainly happening now. It is Dominic Mysterio versus Octagon Jr. for the men's Intercontinental Championship. Does Octagon Jr. win and take that title with him to Triple A Mania happening in just a couple of weeks? In fact, next week, I think. I was just thinking earlier on, guys, what a crazy world we're living in as wrestling fans. You know, the contracted WWE star holding the TNA Championship. Can we have a contracted AAA star holding the Intercontinental Championship? Well, of course, as they promote the upcoming match on Raw, I'm going to promote this. That is right, Protein Tees, Goldman's One. Goldman's One at Protein Tees. Go and get your thoughts, your comments in. What do you think about Naomi being Mrs. Money in the Bank? What did you think of that first match? Who walks out in this next one? Intercolor Champion Triple A's own Octagon Jr. do it? Or does Dominic Mysterio get past him and hold on and keep that gold?
I outclass you and remind you where your place is.
Do you think that Gunther takes back the World Heavyweight Championship on Raw, or Jey Uso can survive? Do we see Goldberg? Is that where he returns? Does whoever wins a men's Money in the Bank, do they cash in? So many questions, so many thoughts. These are the thoughts and questions I want to give you guys, and of course get those answers in. Like, subscribe, all of that. And here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed men's Intercontinental Champion, the greatest Mysterio of all time, Rey Mysterio. Not Rey Mysterio, sorry, Dominic Mysterio. Sorry. Coming out in a mask kind of distracted me a little bit there. I was certainly distracted by Liv. But yes, for the men's Intercontinental Championship, Dominic Mysterio versus Octagon Jr.
I asked Dominic earlier on why he was at Triple A's World Collide today. He basically said, because I'm the best luchador on the planet, they deserve to be there celebrating me. So what does he do? He comes out in the lucha mask and he throws it on the ground, showing complete disrespect to the luchadors who paved the way.
What are you talking about? Look, the greatest luchador on the planet, Dirty Dom Mysterio, chose to grace Worlds Collide with his presence. His own deadbeat dad, Rey Mysterio, tries to upstage him, fails, he gets disrespected. I'm not surprised there's a backlash.
Okay, wait. You can do your propaganda here in just a moment, but we want to tell everyone. Why did Dominic just try to hit you with his jacket, Pat?
And he missed, obviously.
And here comes Octagon Jr.
And I appreciate that he put his title on the line tonight. I don't care why he did it. I like that he did it.
He did it to prove a point. He fears no lucha on planet Earth, especially not his victim tonight.
What an honor it is to be here. Introducing the challenger from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 185 pounds, Octagon Jr.
AAA luchadors cheering him on at ringside. Octagon Jr. earlier this year battled it out for the AAA Mega Championship. The Kingo, the current champion, defended successfully against Chad Gable earlier today at Worlds Collide. Chad Gable still cannot defeat luchadors. He was proven again tonight.
Chad Gable really should move on from the world of Lucha Libre.
So who you guys got winning this? Let me know. Sound off right now.
Chad will be. Thank you for saying that. Chad will be in action later tonight as El Grande Americano. Referee Eddie Arango holding up the prestigious Intercontinental Championship. What a win this would be for Octagon Jr. to come into Money in the Bank tonight and win the Intercontinental title.
What a moment here for Octagon Jr. I think we're in for some golden match.
Here we go, Bella Sano. Quick action from Octagon right away. Octagon isn't getting paid by the hour. What to make this one quick from the top corkscrew moonsault.
This hypnotized Dominic Mysterio. We're going to see a lot of that tonight.
Hurricanrana.
Dominic Mysterio was in control, obviously not, as Arana sends him out of the ring. Octagon Jr., a high flyer. Out now.
Octagon Jr. gonna fly now from the top moonsault down onto Dominic on the outside, on the soft side.
Moment for Dirty Dom Mysterio, and none of that felt good whatsoever.
Well, it's good. He deserved it. He deserved it. His father, Rey Mysterio, as we take another look at Octagon Jr. Dominic's father, Rey Mysterio, shows up at Worlds Collide today. Big ovation for the Hall of Famer. One of the greatest, if not the greatest, luchador of all time. And
Octagon back in the ring. Octagon taking it to Dominic. Oh, Octagon snatched up in the ropes. That mask going to get now tied up in the ropes.
Yeah, we've seen it do this before. Tying the lucha mask to the bottom rope, which will allow Dominic.
Dominic putting in the stomps to Octagon.
Well, he didn't have tails on his. But nonetheless, Dominic Mysterio defending the Intercontinental title tonight. It was his idea. Why on earth does Dominic want to put his title on the line?
Dominic in control.
So dominant in the world of Lucha Libre. I get it. Triple A's fantastic. You ain't Dirty Dom fantastic, though. The rest of those Triple A luchadors are all fighting out for third place in the rankings when it comes to the great luchadors on planet Earth.
The snarky Liv Morgan, one half of the tag team champions on the women's side out here.
Dominic getting angry, throwing his t-shirt to the, looks like the luchadors in the front row. Yep.
And Octagon Jr.'s voice.
And here we go now, Dominic.
Dominic all over Octagon.
Triple A contingent as he
pounds raining down on him, pounding him.
Dom is sending a message right now. Triple A, you guys are great. Stay in your world. You cross over here. You cross over to Raw. You cross over to SmackDown. This is what's waiting for you. The Dirty Dom.
Ah, in comes Dominic, means nothing but turnbuckle. Octagon now with his hidden advantage, getting back into it. From the top corkscrew arm drag.
That right there is classic Octagon Jr.
Big super kick.
Of Dominic Mysterio.
Dirty Dom's getting chanted about as Octagon Jr.
Oh!
Look at that cover now.
1, 2.
And a kick out by Dominic Mysterio. Octagon Jr., former AAA Latin American champion, also a former AAA World Trios champion.
We all know Lucha Libre, of course, is a specialism in Mexico. That's really the home of that style.
Dominic going for the Three Amigos.
The spiritual home is here in Los Angeles. The people of LA have been banging on about Worlds Collide and Lucha Libre for weeks now.
And now Dominic Mysterio.
Right now.
Three Amigos.
Able
to counter.
Oh, gets caught, but slammed. 1, 2.
A driver and a kick out by Octagon Jr. at 2.
Dominic Mysterio kind of finding the rhythm of the match, taking control completely. Octagon Jr. and a night he'll remember forever.
Well, you know, it's
into the 619 predicament. Nope. Misses. Octagon now skinning the cat. Dominic comes in, rushes in, means nothing but boots. Octagon on the top. Spinning, corkscrew, splash, hook of the leg, Dominic kicks out.
A great man like Dirty Dom Mysterio. He also has a great woman in Baby Cake's Liv Morgan. Oh my God, what the hell?
Is that her nickname?
It's their pet name for each other. That's how you know it's true love.
How do you know their pet name?
Octagon going to the top now.
Very friendly. I'm respectful unlike you two.
And now Liv Morgan up.
Liv Morgan causes distraction, of course. And that gives Dominic the advantage.
Way to go, Liv.
Sitting down.
Oof, now into a 619 rock that down. Ready to come in and hits it. Perhaps going for the splash from the top to the back.
That's all that one.
Boom.
Splash. Cover by Dom.
1, 2, 3. Okay, quick match. Dominic Mysterio retains. I did think Octagon could have won. Obviously he didn't. So yeah, okay.
Dirty Dom with a great retention of his title here tonight. I have to admit, he looked good against Octagon Jr.
He certainly did. And Octagon Jr. looked great as well. It was an honor to be in the same arena as Octagon Jr. And we thought he maybe had a chance there for a little bit.
Well, Octagon was just a blur from the word go, but the insertion of Liv Morgan, that distraction, allowed Dirty Dom to do what he does best, take flight and teach Triple A and Octagon Jr. a little lesson about how business gets handled by Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
You're off to a good start, kid, but you got a long way to go. Great performance by Octagon Jr. tonight.
I love that Dom called his shot here tonight. And thank you to Octagon Jr., but Dom and Liv walk out here the same way they walked in.
Look, I know things go my way today at Worlds Collide.
Gable all beat up. I wonder if El Grande have it beaten up.
Tonight. All right, luckily, Mr. Gable's always got a plan. Tonight, that plan just happens to be the official Fireball Money in the Bank ladder.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Now they're
Cinnamon whiskey. Cinnamon whiskey.
now. Oh, now they've got.
Grande's ticket to the Money in the Bank. So, you guys do something tonight. Put this thing under the ring, somewhere where Grande can find it. Comprende? Hey, make sure you tell me too.
The actual sponsors on the ladders. Fireball whiskey ladders.
Biggie, you good?
Just feeling a little hoarse. And I can't buy Sprinkles new booties until my paycheck gets deposited.
Your banking app is a one-trick pony, Oos. But with Cash App, you can get your paycheck up to 2 days early. Earn up to 4% on
Gable still trying to pretend he's not. El Grande saying put that tape ladder under the
Thanks, Jay. But to be clear,
the
old banking app.
ring so El Grande can find it, but so can I.
No tricks,
Wink,
no
wink.
ponies, just smart money moves.
Fanatics Fest NYC is back and coming in top. Gang time. Hit the shot and look down at my wrist just like it's dangerous. Know I'm in the field kicking game. I'm on the main line. Stacked with WWE superstar appearances, too legendary to miss. June 20th through the 22nd at the Javits Center. Tickets on sale now at fanaticsfest.com.
This July, WWE and Atlanta are bringing the classics back.
But they're promoting something I'm promoting. This one right here upon your screens.
EXP.com.
So like, subscribe, share, comment, predictions, questions, get those in. Ask me anything you want, anything you like. I want to hear from you, brother. Also, I have t-shirts. If you didn't know, you're gonna know. That is right. Protein Teas Golden One. That again, Protein Teas Golden One.
WWE is proud to support families impacted by the tragic Los Angeles area wildfires earlier this year. Tonight, please welcome the Thomas family to Money in the Bank.
It's an honor to meet Miss Barbara and her family earlier today.
Yeah, wonderful family. As we tell you that Money in the Bank is presented in part by DraftKings. Download the app and use code.
But absolutely insane that they've got the
get your shot at $5,000 in prizes.
like sponsors on the ladders now. Why not? WWE are making an absolute ton, but so next up we go to the women's deal, the women's side of things. I did Lara Valkyrie defending the women's Intercolor Championship against Becky Lynch. If Becky, of course, wins, Lara's going to raise her hand in victory. If Lara gets past her, Becky never ever gets a shot at said title ever again. But I will be back on your screw. Well, first of all, I've got to, of course, update my own notes here. Update my own notes, then take a quick toilet break, and I'll be on your screens in seconds.
Beaten on Saturday. No, Lyra was beaten on Saturday. In just 3 weeks of standing on the outskirts of my spotlight, she has never mattered more than she does right now in her entire life, and it is not even close. From now on, whatever you say I am, I am. So I'm selfish? Yes, I am. I'm greedy? Yes, I am. I'm cutthroat? Yes, I am.
And Becky Lynch. Good opportunity to qualify for Money in the Bank.
All those girls in the back that were happy I was gone, that thought it was safe, but they're finally gonna realize what it's like to be held down by the man.
Indeed, just fix this. Then I'll be taking a quick pee break and then back to call the action for this one.
All I wanted to do was pin her shoulders to the mat for 3 seconds. And she tried to take my eye out, and then she tried to break my arm. So yeah, now it's personal. At Money in the Bank, I am going.
Give me a few seconds here. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
But you couldn't, because you know I am the best thing that has ever happened to you. People are talking about me because I beat you. How about this? If you can beat me, I will never challenge you for that title ever again. When I win, you have to look me in the eye and raise my hand. Maybe you can do that. Nobody can. The thing that's going to hurt you the most is when you're going to have to raise my hand. That Money in the Bank, I am going to ensure that you never get to be Intercontinental Women's Champion.
Becky doesn't realize it's 100 degrees in here.
And here she is, the man, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch is the man. Obviously a trailblazer in this business. Somebody who's been to the mountaintop numerous times in the past, wants to get back there again. Is she ready to see somebody else do what she's done?
She's a 7-time world champion. Once held the NXT Women's title, but lose that to her opponent tonight. Won the Royal Rumble, won the tag champs on 2 different occasions.
It's pretty rare, Cole, that a superstar the level of a Becky Lynch gets an opportunity to add to the cabinet, add to the silverware that she's already won with a title she has never held before. Big opportunity tonight.
So who walks out women's champion? Will it be Becky Lynch or will it be this person right here, Lyra Valkyria? My pick indeed is Becky Lynch because I wasn't interested the first time they did this match and they're doing it again. So I think Becky wins here and then a rematch at Evolution next month, I would imagine.
Easy for you to say,
Wait, maybe you should have just said,
woo! On beat, of course. Just like everybody else here in the Intuit Dome. That way.
Woo! Woo! I'm missing it. Hold on. I haven't got the rhythm. That's the problem.
Is that all of England, you think, or just you? No, because the Beatles obviously had rhythm.
They did. Rolling Stones too. There's an Oasis.
They certainly had rhythm.
That's a great band.
So maybe it's just this year.
Culture Club.
Lyra Valkyria, Intercontinental Champion.
Wade Barrett going through some British bands. Has Wade Barrett's rhythm is being questioned. He can't do the woo properly.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship! Introducing first, the challenger from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch!
Oh, Becky going right after right before the bell even rings and the ring introductions are done. But I bet Lyra all over Lyra all over Becky, cross body, hits off. And admit this a quick day. They have to try to make this quick. This match has just got going. It has just started.
WrestleMania. Lyra and Becky win the women's tag team titles the night after they lost to Liv Morgan.
Lyra's big right hand to Becky.
Beat the hell out of her, and that's why we're here tonight.
Well, Lyra Valkyria was the one who lost that tag match and lost the tag gold.
Lyra's not even got a ring gear off yet before the matches even began. So her entrance gear, not ring gear, entrance gear. Oh, she making sure that the ring gear was indeed. No, we have no mouth. Was she making sure she wouldn't have a wardrobe malfunction? This is actually took out the ring. Becky has took control. Becky with the advantage. advantage the man.
Lyra Valkyria. She lost to her with the NXT title on the line. She lost to her back at Backlash for the Intercontinental Championship. And Lyra is just, she has so much confidence now, Wade. Becky Lynch, I think, is...
Oh, Becky is all over Lyra, throws her back in.
Over Becky Lynch, but very quick pins out of nowhere. Nothing decisive in life, but the rivalry this heated. You need to make a statement by knocking out your opponent.
Oh, Becky with a hard shot now. It's Explorer. Pinfall 1, 2.
Becky clearly had a plan. She was going to attack early. Now she's in charge. Everybody on the kickoff panel had Becky Lynch winning this match tonight except for me. That's why I think Lyra needs to really fight back here. But Becky's executing a game plan that Hall of Famers...
Becky right in the face of Lyra. All over Lyra. All over Lyra. Becky has taken over. Choking her across the ropes.
This is game day Becky Lynch. Big time backs here to make a statement against the young pretender.
Yeah, this is a different
Oh, those uppercuts, no. Back pin. Rock bottom. No. Man on the slam, whatever. Roll through. One, 2.
Kick out at 2. Lyra was going for Nightwing. Her finishing maneuver. Lyra's been the only woman to hold the Intercontinental Championship. She won the inaugural tournament back in January. 140 days as champion. Becky Lynch, of course, has never held the Intercontinental title. Would like to add that to her resume tonight.
Oh, leg drop across Lyra, now that elbow strike. Oh, another leg drop. Cover 1, 2, kick out.
All that time by Becky.
That wake-up moment for young superstars when they break in at the very top level. You have to realize the guys and the girls that you watch, the guys and the girls that you study, the greats, they ain't your friends anymore. They have to stop.
And I'm going to take an exit stage left. The people stage. Left.
For a championship.
I will be back on your screen momentarily, but I'm still calling the action. I'm still calling it all for you guys, the people. Listen, I don't universe. I'm still here. I am still here. And these women, these 2 individuals, trying to gain the upper hand here. Money in the Bank 2025.
Great spinning neck breaker to Becky and both women down.
Lyra's not familiar with losing as well. Seems like all she does is win. Certainly since she got here to Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, confidence is just growing. She's everywhere in media around the world. Metro UK interview this week. She talked about learning it's fight or flight. Do it or don't. She was featured in Muscle.
I'm still here, guys. Just the off screen, just for now.
Valkyria. The more time she has 5-star matches like she had at Backlash and perhaps here tonight, the more people are going to appreciate what this young woman can do.
Nothing but a great sign when a superstar absorbs more spotlight and gets better and better, like Lyra Valkyria has done. But this is a real test tonight because Becky Lynch has the bit between her teeth and is out for blood.
Yeah, but now Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra now trying to gain the upper hand. Powerbomb on Becky. Becky's going to just kick out. Just rolled the shoulder up.
Ability shown by Lyra Valkyria so far. Not a surprise that Becky Lynch has that same level.
And remember,
Lyra can't believe it.
Becky loses, she'll never get an opportunity at the Intercontinental title as long as that young woman Lyra holds the championship. However, if Becky should win, she wants to embarrass Lyra about forcing Lyra to hold Becky's hand in the air as Becky celebrates her victory.
Humiliation is just as bad as the
face first, Lyra into the terminal roll up. No, now roll up from Lyra. Kick out.
Lyra, so talented. Oh.
Lyra planted.
So smart.
DDT on by Becky.
Lyra up on the top of her head. Becky closing in on the title.
1, 2.
The win. Near fall again for the man.
Every disc in the neck of Lyra Valkyria just got compressed by this spike DDT. All of the power and momentum right on the top of the cranium. Valkyria is looking like she's in a mess now. There's levels to this game, and this we are witnessing is called unmatched finesse from Becky Lynch.
Becky charging in.
Out to the apron by
Now into the apron.
Right hand by
Lyra got met by a right hand.
a step quicker, I think, here tonight so far.
Becky calls this city home.
Stopping out of Lyra Valkyria, who is
Brought them into the top. It'll be a superplex situation here.
Yeah, Becky had a completely different game plan tonight than she did last month at Backlash.
That again shows you the level of Becky Lynch.
Looking for a superplex. Indeed, does hit one.
Looking to put Becky away. Oh, down goes Becky. Cover. Oh, that fisherman's in a kick out by Becky at 2.
Really shows you how evenly matched these two are. We take another look at this suplex from the very top by Valkyrie, who stacked it with his fisherman suplex. Devastating combo there. But neither woman has really had an extended period of superiority in this match thus far. Back and forth, a cycle 20 seconds here, 20 seconds there.
Back and forth, these ladies are going.
The last couple of matches they had could have gone either way. And Lyra came out on top, which helped this amazing confidence build in this Intercontinental Champion.
Lyra merging into the high risk district.
Which is the top of the WWE.
Look for the moonsault. Lands on her feet. Becky runs into a heel kick. That turned Becky inside out. Valkyria now with the opportunity.
Lyra's got Becky now.
Becky turns it around. Into an armbar now.
Armbar. Lyra could tap here or get that arm snapped. It is your choice, Lyra. Roll up 1, 2. Oh, just kicked out, did Becky.
Just like that, Cole.
Now Valkyria knee to the back of the neck.
The single leg Boston crab by Lyra to Becky.
So innovative for such a young superstar.
Yeah, punishing Becky Lynch.
Technical masterclass from one of the Dubliners in this match.
Been like this since the beginning. She is so talented.
Yeah,
Becky having to scramble for the ropes.
That's really frustrating if you're Valkyrie. You know you've got the game winner in your hands and
big kick from Lyra to Becky. Crossbody. This match is better than their Backlash match, I've got to say that at least. Not interested in the rivalry, but at least this match is better. Becky rolling out, smart. She's doing her smarts there. Collapsing across the Spanish announce table. Lyra going after her. Elbow strike to the gut of Lyra. Into the timekeeper's area.
Lyra Valkyria punting Becky Lynch.
Lynch looking like she's got nothing left in the tank at this point. She's been outgunned over the last couple of minutes by Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra now going to climb up on the top of the Spanish announce table. Becky Lynch is prone.
What is Lyra thinking? Lyra nearly thinking her legs off it. She connects across Becky's head. Across the barricade in the timekeeper's area. Becky collapsed. Lyra's upper hand tosses Becky back in. They could get this done here.
She said she feels alive when she can fly, and that's what Lyra's going to do here.
Powerbomb. 1, tackle 2. Lyra kicks out. This match continues.
Suckering, excuse me, Lyra Valkyria into this one after this kind of offense. Just superb stuff from Becky Lynch, almost pulling out the victory at the death.
This has been an incredible match tonight. for the Women's Intercontinental Championship did not disappoint. Becky Lynch, the challenger. Lyra Valkyria, the champion. Both women down, center of the ring. We are sold out tonight.
5. There's a quick scan at the ring. 5 sponsors. Then you've got the one on the ring post and LED board. Just insanity. How many sponsors do they have now? Now, Becky fending off Lyra.
Lyra Valkyria. You want to climb, you want to go somewhere here, you've got to get past this version of Becky Lynch.
Becky merging to the top. Lyra cuts her off.
I am already past you. I am the Intercontinental Champion. It is me who will carry Ireland going forward. Ready for
So Becky coming back into this elbow strike to Lyra.
With Becky on her shoulders.
Top rope, rock bottom. Romano slams, gonna do it. 1, 2, no.
How cool! A Superman handle slam.
Becky absolutely shocking the face. Cannot believe it. I can't believe it. The people can't believe it. Can you believe it?
And the tank has fully run dry.
And Becky Lynch now trying to figure out, what do I do? I haven't ever been able to beat Lyra Valkyria. I had an opportunity with a massive manhandle slam from the second rope, and I still couldn't get the job done. How does she beat Lyra?
Well, you missed shot and you came up blank. You're in big trouble, and Becky Lynch is about
to touch to the outside. Becky's gone after Lyra.
Lyra just never gives up.
There, back. First Lyra got sent. Rock bottom on the outside.
Slam outside onto the floor, but Becky's got to get her back in the ring in order to win the championship. A 5 count by our official Jessica Carr.
Becky Lynch tapping into a new level of savagery here.
And
Lyra may have collapsed here.
She's got to get in the ring to force the count to be broken. Wise, veteran move by Becky.
Becky somehow the wing and that wing got on the outside.
Both women are down with the title up for grabs.
Nightwing onto the floor. Lyra Valkyria.
Just a blink of an eye. Reactionary moment, and this may be a double count out here, Cole.
Count of 7 now. Double count out means Lyra keeps the championship. We are now at a count of 8. Both women are struggling here.
Oh, just in before the 10.
A double count out there would have solved absolutely nothing. Thankfully for all of us, this match lives on.
Well, Lyra still would not have a loss to Becky Lynch.
Yeah, but let's talk about it. So, the hand of Becky Lynch would not have been raised. The opportunity for Becky Lynch to never challenge again for that Intercontinental Championship. A double count out. None of that matters.
Then you got the
conclusion to
of course you got the sponsors on the Turnbuckle, 7-Eleven and Prime. That these women going at it in a hockey fight at the 2025th edition of Money in the Bank.
Becky Lynch grew up wanting to be just like her. Becky became a mentor before she turned her back on Valkyria. And now Becky into the
roll up
now by
1, 2.
Lyra able to turn it around
2.
into a pitting combination of her own before Becky.
Lyra got caught in the ropes. Rock bottom. No. Roll through. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Becky got the tights. Becky got a brand new women's champion, and the people cheer. So thank God it's over.
Becky Lynch wins the Intercontinental Championship after a tremendous reign by Lyra Valkyria. And I wondered if we got a camera angle on the other side of the ring, because Becky Lynch clearly, from our vantage point, had pulled the tights of Lyra Valkyria, giving her the opportunity to pick up the win.
I don't know what you're talking about, Michael Cole. All I saw was an extremely poised Becky Lynch.
This is what I'm talking about right there. Becky's got the
angle is Becky Lynch with some newly acquired gold, and there's still a little bit of business to take care of now in the aftermath, isn't there, Michael Cole?
Lyra has to lift Becky's hand. Becky knew where the ref was. I assume it's what Becky would say. Hand on the tights for sure. I saw the same thing you did, but it doesn't matter now. The man is Intercontinental Champion, and Lyra's got to pay up.
Deal is a deal.
Well, Lyra Valkyria, very proud woman, a very proud champion. Still uphold her into the bargain. There's no doubt about that. I mean, it's tough times. She's humiliated, embarrassed, but we're happy to do this.
That's the most prized possession to our most hated rival.
Becky, also because Lyra has to raise a hand at Becky now.
Acknowledging the Queen of Dublin's Fair City, Becky Lynch.
All four sides. Yeah.
The people their money's worth.
Lyra did what she was supposed to do.
Never agreed upon it. It's always in the details.
Becky, Lyra, of course, raising Becky's hand in victory.
Making a statement call.
Oh, yeah, I got to complete the deal, she's saying. You gotta strap it around my waist. I don't know if they talked about that.
Crowning the new champion here. If we do it right.
Well, first she cheats to win. Then she's got to put on this public display of humiliation to the former champion Lyra Valkyria.
Valkyria needs to know her place in the pecking order, and this is it. Directly beneath the Intercontinental Champion. Big time.
Oh, Becky, Lyra taking out Becky. We're going to get a return match, a rematch, should I say, at Evolution, I would have thought. Of course, the next pay-per-view, Evolution is back next month. I would have thought that the rematch happens there. What do you guys think about Becky Lynch becoming the brand new women's Intercontinental Champion?
Listen, at the end of the day, if she held up the arm once and left, no problem. Becky's the Intercontinental Champion. Lyra, though, got a little payback. Well, WWE 2K25 is 30% off on Steam and PlayStation today. Get your copy. Play as Jacob Fatu in the Bloodline Showcase mode, which features Paul Heyman and his storytelling best.
Rated T for Teen.
Give me a few seconds, guys. I will be back momentarily. Going to get a snack refill. Go ahead, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Comments and thoughts. I want to hear from you.
Get out your cameras. You're going to want to remember this moment.
On June 28th in Riyadh, the last great champion returns.
This will be a historic event.
John Cena, one final time in Saudi Arabia.
We celebrate.
The last time is now. WWE Night of Champions.
We are in Los Angeles, California tonight for Money in the Bank. 17 premium live events have been held in Los Angeles over the years, including 4 WrestleManias. Remember when WrestleMania went to Hollywood 20 years ago? That was the night we had our first ever Money in the Bank contract ladder match. Sold out tonight, over 17,000 in attendance at the Intuit Dome in Los Angeles. Of course, we are
Take another quick toilet break. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Kardashian, Travis Boyka, and their baby boy are out here at the Intuit Dome. We appreciate the hell out of you guys. Spending a nice family night. So have Money in the Bank. So that was awesome. So
Pat is playing now.
yeah,
because Money in the Bank has been an unbelievable event, and you can bring home the action with Mattel's Money in the Bank cash-in ring.
Oh no, Santos is going to the top of the ladder. Seth freaking Rollins meets him up there. Oh, that fight is going crazy. LA Knight, yeah, grabs the damn Money in the Bank briefcase. Walks out here with an opportunity at the title.
You can recreate Money in the Bank moments from ladder match victories to
Mark, now, Pat, there are more, even more sponsors or money grabbing. You can now back up with Pat McAfee playing about with figures and the Money in the Bank set on commentary.
Well, coming up next, Pat,
but next it is the men's.
It's the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. One of these 6 men with an opportunity to earn a world title shot. It's next.
Money in the Bank ladder match.
This year marks the 20th anniversary of the Money in the Bank ladder match, and we are back where it all began, as the inaugural match was held.
So, of course, 20 years since the very first ever Money in the freaking bleaking bank.
Don't let the bright
Who's your pick to win the men's one this year, and who do they cash in on? Let me hear from ya.
With one goal. Seize the Money in the Bank contract, earning a championship match anytime, any place, for up to 1 year. It's all easier said than done, though, because while 179 men have entered the match, only 24 individuals have won, meaning a mere 13% of those who put it all on the line walked out with the briefcase in hand. The biggest asset and obstacle to coming down with the contract in tow is the ladders. Over the years, various superstars have used roughly 430 ladders to ascend towards their goal, or force their opponents to descend violently. Of the 25 men who have cashed in, 19 pulled it off, succeeding.
So
76% of their
they're going through the numbers for Money in the Bank. I'm going to go through the numbers of my ads. But we're going to start with my tag team partners, Marcus's. That is right. If you're a fan of food and drink reviews, that is a channel for you. Get Marcus to 70 subscribers.
I've been world champion before. Can Solo Sikoa add more war to his family heritage at Money in the Bank? And for Andrade, will the third time be the charm? Could 2025 finally be the year of El Idolo?
Who's your pick to win this year's men's Money in the Bank?
You can take caution and throw it to the wind as far as Penta is concerned. This high-flying luchador already has a unique advantage because in this kind of dangerous matchup, you need to have it. And lastly, El Grande.
Excuse me, por favor, allow me. Thanks to the support and adulation of these millions and millions of fans around the globe, there is no one more deserving of becoming el señor dinero en el banco than the radiant soul of lucha libre, el grande americano.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Who's your pick? Who's your prediction? Who is winning? Get them thoughts, get them predictions in a rada. Now.
As the 2025 Mr. Money in the Bank.
And it is now time to figure out who will join Naomi as the winner of the Money in the Bank contract ladder match tonight. It is the men's turn. Money in the Bank is presented. And always in the middle of the ring at the biggest events in WWE, our own Alicia Taylor.
The following is the men's Money in the Bank ladder match! In this match, there are no countouts, no disqualifications, no pinfalls, or submissions. The only way to win is to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase containing a contract for a guaranteed championship match anytime, any place, for up to a year.
And Seth freaking Rollins is kicking proceedings off. Is this man your pick to win? He could. He's probably the favourite. He could win it again to be like a two-time Money in the Bank winner, just like CM Punk. It would make sense. With his crew, the two bronze. But is he your pick? Is he your prediction? Will it be Rollins in the Bank?
Accompanied by WWE Hall of Famer, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman, from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins!
And does the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns return?
In 2014, Seth Rollins would win the Money in the Bank contract. He would go in to cash in at WrestleMania the next year. In what I call the heist of the century, in a night that changed the next decade in WWE. That is the power of the Money in
So as
the Bank.
rumor does your Tribal Chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns, return and cost Seth Rollins a match. You would think that CM Punk is going to get involved in this also.
Last night on SmackDown, Seth Rollins attacked Penta, Andrade, LA Knight. All three of those men in this match tonight. You're going to have to wonder how and if they will retaliate tonight.
Seth Rollins and crew also had a major face-to-face confrontation with Solo Sikoa and crew. Many people in this match gunning for Seth right from the very get-go.
Seth Rollins has more wins in the Money in the Bank premium live event than anyone in history.
Or could it be this man with no fear? He could get this done. He could win the championship off whoever and then go and defend that title in AAA. Will it be Penta Cerronero in the Bank? Who's going to be the owner of that briefcase? Who does this briefcase become property of? Which of these six men, which of these six individuals can do it?
Pat, do you ever remember a superstar capturing the imagination of the WWE fans in such a short period of time than this man has?
Not just the fans, it's all of us. He's captivating. It's an experience whenever he enters the arena.
I like that, the Penta experience.
It happens on Monday Night Raw all the time.
He beat Chad Gable and Dragon Lee to qualify for this match. It is his first ladder match in WWE, but he's been in plenty of his career. And we heard on the Countdown show that Penta has said he believes he's the favorite because he's damn good in ladder matches.
Well, as he's staring across the ring from Seth freaking Rollins, I'll tell you right now, Penta is absolutely insane if he genuinely believes that. And someone like Penta, who 5 months into his career here at WWE is right on the precipice of getting to the very, very top, that annoys somebody like Seth freaking Rollins, who has to scratch, claw, and grab every opportunity he got.
And if Penta didn't do that, this man has traveled the world, honing his skills
bottom of the ladder in NXT and slowly had to crawl his way all the way up. Penta got installed at the top here in WWE from the beginning.
And here comes Chad Gable. But could it be El Grande Americano? Why the hell not? Why not have him win it?
The story I'm about to tell you.
Fresh as a daisy.
America, weighing at 202 pounds.
But yeah, why not give it to El Grande Americano Gable? Why not give it to him? He's my pick. Just why not? We all know who the man under the mask is, so he's worked his ass off, got this gimmick over. Why the hell not give it to him? Then you can do like Gable hates El Grande, and Gable is El Grande's world champion, but Gable isn't. You can just have so much fun with it.
He admitted that he leased them to him for the night because the
Why not give El Grande Americano the briefcase?
Chad Gable took on Vikingo for the AAA Mega Championship. Chad Gable had his right elbow and arm heavily taped. El Grande Americano has his right elbow and arm heavily taped.
Here comes Andrade. Andrade probably needs this win, but he needs this victory. Again, could go on to win the championship and take that title to AAA.
One person has a hurt elbow. What is this, Achilles, the first time that thing tore? Tommy John? Yeah, okay. Two people can have injured elbows in professional wrestling.
You've proven nothing tonight, Michael Cole.
It's a coincidence, I guess.
Andrade. Nobody really talking about him in this Money in the Bank ladder match. Could be his night.
That's kind of where you want to be in a match like this. Fly under the radar, let the other superstars take one another out. Grab victory, change your career.
They beat Carmelo Hayes and Jacob Fatu to qualify.
From Gomez, Laredo, Mexico, weighing at 230 pounds.
So as your pick, your prediction entered the ring yet? Is it Andrade? Is it Penta? Is it El Grande Americano? Is it Seth freaking Rollins?
Kill for one of those right now, Cole.
Fill up my cup.
Or is it this man, Solo Sequoia? Again, he probably just like Andrade needs this win. And yeah, it wouldn't shock me if Solo wins this and then goes after the men's US Championship, goes after Jacob Fatu. So so this is wide open. Any man, just like the women, any of these men, any of these dudes could do it.
Both time tag team matches. Tonight he enters his first ever Money in the Bank contract ladder match. He did have a similar contract ladder match back when he was in NXT, so he does have some experience, Wade, in this type of an event.
He's also the street fighting champion of the islands, incredibly durable, resourceful, and finds a way to win in this kind of no-holds-barred environment where everything available to you is potentially a weapon.
He beat the Bloodline's former member, Jimmy Uso, and Penta's brother, Ray Phoenix, in a triple threat match to qualify here tonight. Man's all about power. Well, you can get that if you win tonight.
Or is it this man, L.A. Knight? Yeah. Obviously, his hometown. I think a lot of people want to see Knight as not just Mr. Money in the Bank, but as the champion. But he's not much well liked backstage. So, yeah, Knight could get this done. Yeah.
The past who talked a lot of nonsense, but we talk a lot of sense here tonight, and it will make a lot of sense to a lot of people around planet Earth. If LA Knight finally grabs the briefcase and sends his career and planet Earth into overdrive.
Third straight year, LA Knight's been in Money in the Bank ladder match. Perhaps this is the charm. Ladies and gentlemen, 20 years ago, 2005, right here in Los Angeles. The first ever.
Is it a yeah in the
It was one, of course,
bank?
Who would go in on to cash in later on to become a world champion.
Here we go. Match is indeed underway. Rollins has got to be the target of this one.
How would these men respond to the attacks by Rollins last night on SmackDown? Perhaps we're going to get our answer early on.
Before our eyes for Seth Rollins tried to stack the deck by softening up the field, didn't apparently get the job done.
And Rollins has indeed come to target this one as El Grande Americano gets out of dodge. Solo just looks on. Solo now putting the boots to Rollins. Rollins tossed out.
Now sent out the ring right in front of Paul Heyman.
Telling him to stay down.
Machiavellian consequences, and Solo Sikoa, part of that power group on SmackDown, loved what he saw, but record scratch.
I wonder if Paul Heyman sees ghosts when he looks at Solo Sikoa, the man who put him through a table last year.
Big super kick by Penta to Solo. Andrade with the elbow. Knight now. Tosses Solo into the turnbuckle. Blunt force trauma. Penta now showing off.
Needs to tap into that energy, that frenzy that he creates wherever he goes.
Knight now taking out El Grande Americano.
He's got to be very banged up after that classic match with Bill Kingo as Chad Gable earlier today at Worlds Collide.
Rolling back in on this situation, going after Penta, and then on now Andrade.
Right. Of course he's not going to come out dressed the same way. Come on, Pat. You think he's going to give his secret away that easy? The idiot even wore his
Rollins now staying on Andrade.
Once again,
an excuse about it.
The airline/airplane lost his boots. So Chad Gable was being a good Olympian American citizen and leased his boots to El Grande Americano.
Andrade tossed down onto Solo, down onto Americano, down onto LA Knight. Yeah, Penta going after Rollins now.
This is what we're talking about when we say Penta experience. A man who has zero fear, or as he likes to say,
Takes out everyone.
Down on Penta now, soaring from the top. Risking it all here.
Oh, now Gable gets back into this.
Gable, yes, Gable did get back into it.
How do you know what Gable and Americano's nipples look like?
Because they both compete shirtless on TV, Michael Cole. I do my job as a researcher.
Now Gable with a ladder. El Grande with a ladder. Using it as a weapon, of course.
I'm sorry, Andrade just ate a chair with his Andrade.
I can tell you, I have never ever done research by studying a man's nipples.
Well, maybe you need to change your game. This is how we move forward in the world of commentary. Get it to a whole new level.
El Grande setting up a ladder.
Okay. Let's see what El Grande Americano has planned. Is he's now taking control of this
Kind of outside the ring across the post. Penta taking over.
Gable can't beat Luchador.
And Gable back in.
Lost to beat Kingo earlier today, but this guy El Grande is undefeated.
El Grande Americano's on quite a roll since he got to Monday Night Raw. Once again, we know nothing about his past, but I'm sure Penta does. As another incredible luchador.
There's a Wikipedia page, I believe.
Oh.
And here's the thing, all of these luchadors simultaneously have decided to hate El Grande Americano. You know why?
Because he's not a real luchador?
No, because nobody
now. Penta taking charge.
So, by the way, I just oh, and look at that ladder by Rollins to Penta.
Rolling back in with a ladder in hand.
As Chad Gable, American professional.
There's never been any errors in the history of Wikipedia, has there, Michael Cole? What a great journalist you truly are. Wow.
The internet's always right.
And now Grande Americano with a waist lock. Rollins catches it with an elbow. And now Seth Rollins looking to put.
Now Rollins going after Gable. El Grande.
Grande too smart.
Taking El Grande. There, planting Mullins all across the ladder.
Olympian level physique for this guy, Grande Americano.
He represented America in the 2012 game.
So from America, he's
I love Michael Cole. Look at it.
People do not love that. But
And now Grande trying to climb the ladder, and he runs into Solo Sikoa.
from where he's from, he's El Grande Americano.
Michael Cole knows what we all know.
It's about to be.
But Solo Sikoa comes in, going right after Gable El Grande.
I do that a lot, brother. I rarely find it. You've done it for 28 years now.
Solo Sikoa now setting up the ladder.
Yeah, why don't you hit that Wikipedia and maybe find something to finish that line?
And now look at
Solo now.
And El Grande
Wow, scoops and slams. Slams El Grande into the ladder, but LA Knight, back in.
Now Solo driven into the ladder by LA Knight. Heated rivalry between these two.
Knight raining hands down onto Solo.
biggest workloads of any superstar of the past 12 months.
Oh, wow.
And eventually, it's going to slow you down. Solo Sikoa, a man who is on a mission to bring power, glory, and championships back to his family. Family and an army built up in his own image. What a moment it would be if he grabbed.
So looking to dump Knight on that ladder.
Confident in this match tonight.
All the gifts any superstar could ever.
LA Knight, first goes Solo.
Knight got slammed. So Solo got slammed.
Let me talk to you.
Yeah, Knight got for the elbow. No. Solo's across that ladder.
Passes in for world title 1925.
Wait a minute, LA Knight might be the one.
LA Knight now establishing the ladder. He can first one to try to bend earlier on.
Penta back in.
It's not going to be met by Penta. Penta and Knight.
Greatest of ladders. You grab one
Both men jockeying for position.
8-foot ladder.
Blows back and forth on the top of Rollins.
Elongated
Grabs a ladder, tosses it. Yeah, tosses it in the ring.
And LA Knight now battle on top of the ladder.
It's more like it's
Seth Rollins setting up a ladder of his own. Absolute.
Rollins going to climb.
He understands that, but that's what the contract brings. And Rollins now with a bigger ladder, towering over Penta and LA Knight. On the other side is El Grande Americano. 4 men now, top of the ladder, closing in on the briefcase.
El Grande up the ladder.
Men hanging on.
And now
Solo tosses the ladder back in. The only man that is not in this situation, of course. Oh, Penta's down.
Andrade.
Okay, Andrade, here he is.
Now, everyone on these ladders.
All 6 men on those ladders.
Briefcase. Pressure time here.
hasn't really looked quite the same since the early goings.
No, you see those headbutts by El Grande Americano. You got to wonder, Pat, if he's got that steel plate loaded in that mask here tonight.
There's a chance that nobody would blame him. Ladders.
Penta knocked down. Solo knocked down. Rollins down. Oh. Dumped the ladder. Gable. Head. Dumped over the top rope. Andrade dumped over the top rope.
Irritates profusely during matches.
Pedigree on Penta.
Inside the mask. More nonsense from Michael Cole.
disparaging a great superstar like El Grande Americano.
I appreciate El Grande taking care of his skin.
Rollins and Sikoa had words last night. That was a pretty tense showdown on SmackDown.
Solo and Rollins staring off to each other.
These are their two leaders. They both have the same goals, the same aims, the same aspirations, and people like that rarely gel well together.
This is where Reigns comes out. No. Both the men went back and forth.
You've got to back the Street Fighter Solo Sikoa in this kind of exchange.
Oh, big super kick by Solo.
Solo's feeling it, looking for the
Give the spike.
Now to put Rollins away.
Rollins ducks. Super kick of his own. Now another one taking Solo down. They set up that ladder as this way. Punk or your tribal chief comes out. We'll have to wait and see. I'll keep you posted. Let's wait and see, guys. So Rollins wants to use the ladder as a weapon rather than setting it up. Okay, takes out Solo with it.
That's the power of Money in the Bank. That's why Rollins says he needs to win. That he puts himself in an opportunity to win the World Championship, which gives him all the power, absolute power in WWE.
Oh no, a powerbomb onto the... No, Solo stops him in his tracks. Samoan drop.
Rollins up. Rollins trying to fight out of this. They go for a Samoan drop there on the ladder.
Oh, drop toe hold.
Into the ladder.
Stomp.
In position for a
Plants him with a stomp. Rollins Solo is out.
That right there is a brain scrambler, and now alone in the ring. Seth Rollins, who wants the big one.
There's a lot of the ladder already in the ring. Why would he not set that one up?
All the time in the world, you have the motor in this.
Oh, he's got another one. You got to feel this is where Reigns or Punk is coming out.
Paul Heyman tonight, he realizes Rollins is in control. Electric crowd in Los Angeles, 17,000 plus sold out.
I know, Grande stirring.
Money in the Bank tonight. Climbing up the ladder. Meanwhile, El Grande Americano slips back into the ring. And from behind now, Americano playing defense.
I've seen that move before. He's got an ankle lock. Oh no.
Ankle lock.
Ankle lock by Gable on Rollins. Andrade getting back in this.
Classic Ken Shamrock. Classic El Grande Americano.
Now Andrade. Rollins in all kinds of trouble. Andrade now looking to circumvent Rollins to try to get up to the contract. Penta playing defense as well.
Penta now back in.
Superstars, especially Rollins. And now Andrade.
Sunset flip from Andrade to El Grande Americano. Sorry, that was to Rollins. Sorry, my apologies, not El Grande.
And now there's panic in the eyes and on the face of Paul Heyman. His gravy train is in deep, deep trouble, as is Penta.
I don't think anybody escaped this cleanly. Sunset flip on from Andrade to El Grande, and then Penta.
Rollins got took out with the suplex by Penta onto the ladder. El Grande got took out with the sunset flip.
Tag partners last night. They were successful against the Creeds. They can't both win this.
Well, Heyman can also ill afford an injury to Rollins. He's hooked his wagon to Seth Rollins. Penta and Andrade. Two incredible athletes.
Andrade and Penta think the same thing. Climb that ladder, snatch that briefcase, grab your opportunity. Night now stirring on the outside.
Andrade says, go ahead, Penta, take the contract.
What's going to happen?
Penta reaches the ladder, Andrade to the right hand, smashes Penta's face off the ladder, and again.
You got to do what you can do in this match.
Great play by Andrade.
A really smart move by Andrade. You saw the move before it happened.
Both men now, Andrade making his way back down the ladder. Now rips Penta off again. And Andrade now trying to position the ladder. Planet here.
Pain in the eye.
Ah, super kick by Penta. LA Knight crawls back in.
As has every man in the match at this point.
Meanwhile, Penta yet again trying to climb the ladder. Andrade with another ladder of his own.
Oh, Andrade using that weapon as
Sandwich between two ladders.
that ladder as a weapon across the back of Penta.
Steel hitting his spine as Andrade is setting something up.
Higher you climb, the higher the risk you take on board. And there's always somebody waiting to pounce.
And LA Knight back into the fray.
Knight now took out all the top.
Penta now trying to climb the ladder again. Andrade trying to play defense.
Penta going for the lad briefcase. Andrade stopping him in his tracks. Andrade now looking for a suplex on that ladder. Penta says no, hell no, in fact. The Mexican Destroyer on the ladder. Ugh. Ugh.
Potential next snapper to Andrade. Take another look at this. This place going bananas for the Mexican Destroyer.
Did you see the ladder buckle on this impact?
Oh yeah, the ladder bent. Well, buckle, not bent, not bent.
Cero Miedo change. Ringing through the intuit zone.
And Penta, we're going to play off the adrenaline of this sold-out crowd. Could it be Penta's night? Incredible arrival on the scene here in WWE.
Penta up the ladder, Solo there to stop him. Ah, Solo. The spike.
Now Solo mocking Penta.
Mocking Penta. Oh, no. Knight went after Solo.
Solo out of the ring. Solo played too many games and he paid for it. He spread
Oh.
the barricade by Knight.
Lots of focus there from Solo Sikoa, and he has paid the price. So difficult to negotiate that ladder around such a cramped ringside area.
Wait, you've been in a couple of Money in the Bank contract ladder matches in your career. There's nothing like them.
Nothing like them at all, and nothing like the pain you have.
Solo, the big right hand tonight.
Way to victory. Most men simply aren't built for this kind of damage.
No. Solo sent into the steel steps
Back first into the
by Knight.
by LA Knight.
Oh, a frame built to absorb
Penta in.
abuse, but even he is down and potentially out.
How about the resilience of Penta? He just keeps coming back and coming back and coming back.
Over the top rope there by the megastar.
Oh.
I think LA Knight was looking to put him through that ladder.
Mexican Destroyer of sorts didn't have quite the same level of impact as the standard version, but the megastar is down. Penta is up.
And now it's Penta's chance. Penta could be clear sailing from here. He can shake off the aches and pains and make his way up the ladder.
Penta now. Oh, no. Gable there to stop him. German suplex. Rollins back in. German to Rollins. Knight back in. And he's going to get more the same treatment, I think. Yep.
Point on the back of the neck and shoulders.
Now on to Solo. Rollins now. Oh, into the ladder.
Was Chad Gable on the grassy knoll? Can you confirm that for us, Michael?
No, he's not. He wouldn't.
This is embarrassing for you.
Did Wikipedia tell you that?
No, he wasn't.
You don't know that about El Grande Americano. You have no idea.
He'll be 100 years old for all we know, Michael Cole.
And with the way he operates, he might be.
The rings on the tree, the rings around.
And Gable bleeding from the back. Damn.
Grande Americano.
Grande Americano could find himself Mr. Money in the Bank, or Senor, sorry, Money in the Bank if he keeps this up.
El Grande looking for that. The fireball ladder.
That's the fireball ladder the Creed brothers hit earlier in the night. That's the what? The fireball ladder that the Creed brothers hit because Chad Gable told them to help out our buddy, he said, El Grande Americano. He was the only one that knew was on this side. That's the fireball ladder.
The fireball ladder is huge. The best ladder I've ever seen.
Oh, no. Using that ladder as a weapon, kind of like spinning it around his head, taking everybody out.
Have a drink on me.
You know how we're celebrating? If El Grande Americano wins this one.
Fireball for everyone.
Oh, yeah.
And now, how tall that fireball ladder is.
Wow, yeah, that ladder is very tall.
It's crazy. Gable isn't in the match, so you don't have to worry about that. Look at the size of this ladder. You're obsessed. This ladder is massive. That's fireball.
Gable, El Grande, climbing it. Penta's out, gonna be there to stop him and saying, no, 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 this is not your match, this is mine. That briefcase belongs to me.
Shout out to Luchadors. And now look at grab the ribcage.
Luchadors on top. Rip his mask off. Is he gonna rip his mask off? Oh, headbutt from El Grande or Rollins. Rollins there to stop Penta.
Rollins up there. And what a match. What an incredible match for the opportunity of a lifetime.
Penta there to stop Rollins. Is he going to think? What is Penta thinking? Ah, there he is, El Grande with the steel plate. An antihistamine to take the swelling down, a medicated patch.
Well, they should give you a histamine so your tongue swells up, you shut up. And now
Penta trying to stop Rollins here.
Americano would give way to antihistamine.
Penta's once again is there.
El Grande is going to come in with that. That's why the ladder was set up. So El Grande's climbing up the ladder. Oh, very clever. She's now the ladder. Boop. Up the ladder. Gonna use that weapon. Headbutt. El Grande is gonna win Money in the Bank. No, Knight's in it. Here comes Knight. Oh, Knight takes out El Grande. Gable. An absolute stalemate. All men are down. Very clever. So again, the ladder sets up against the ring post, climbs up that. There's another ladder, kind of. That's one ladder. That's one ladder. So it's like that. Climbs up that. This ladder here. Climbs up again. Rollins is up. I presume this is where Punk and Reigns is going to come out.
Everybody's out. Heyman barking at Rollins to climb the ladder.
Well, now it's just a procession to victory for Seth freaking Rollins.
Rollins looking to win the Money in the Bank for the second time in his career. To once again alter history.
Andrade in to stop Rollins.
Bodies are stirring. It's Andrade, but he's moving so slowly.
Rollins is there. Rollins has got his hands on the briefcase. But Andrade forcing the balance issue with Rollins as he climbs the ladder. And now both men on the top of the ladder fighting at each other.
So the burst of speed from Andrade.
Rollins is going to win.
Penta and Andrade trying to stop Rollins. Andrade and Penta on to the top of the ladder. Penta's going to get thrown off here. Is it going to be Andrade in the bank? No, Rollins is back in. Solo's back in.
Roddy could win, and Roddy's got his hands on the briefcase. Can he get it down? Can Roddy get the contract down? Solo Sikoa up there. Andrade's hands.
Solo's got the brief. Sorry, Andrade's got the briefcase. All he's going to do is unhook it.
They can't reach the line. Yeah, he can't quite unhook it. That carabiner couldn't cut him unhooked, and Andrade had an opportunity.
Andrade lost his.
Now he's going to just took out
And Penta
Rollins.
again, climbing the ladder.
Solo took out
They die. Andrade again, looking to win.
Andrade. But here comes the two bronze, I would imagine. Ah, my shoulder. Here comes the Bron Breaker, Bronson Reed. Spear till Grande. Penta took out. Andrade took out. Knight took out. That fireball ladder now broken. Spear 2. Knight.
Heyman giving him his last right.
Tsunami from Braun to Andrade.
Rushing Andrade. Big Bronson Reed. Braun Breaker. Seth Rollins.
Crushing the hopes and desire of everyone in this arena, including 5 of the competitors in this match.
Rollins insurance policy.
Now turn their attention to Solo.
Now Paul Heyman's directing them and Solo Sikoa.
For everything we saw on SmackDown last night, time for talk is over.
Here comes Jacob Fatu to make the save.
And now Solo.
And JC Mateo.
Jacob Fatu and JC Mateo. Guys, we are about to have a clash of 4 damn boxers.
Great minds think alike. 2 can play at that game. Solo Sikoa has stacked the deck too.
What a massive moment.
And a fight is on between these 4 men.
Stars in WWE today, rolling it out in Money in the Bank.
4 balls of muscle with a whole lot of bad intent, who should have nothing to do with this matchup.
Braun Breaker picked up on JC Mateo.
Oh, JC Mateo took care of spear by Braun to JC.
Braun Breaker.
Now Breaker measuring his man.
Yeah, through the barricade.
Barricade. Almost ran his ass to Hollywood here in LA.
Bronson Reed now looking to teach Jacob Fatu a major lesson in power.
Oh my God, the pop-up power bomb. The pop-up Samoan drop, could I say, to Bronson Reed. Jacob now suicide dive on Reed. Is he going to help Solo or turn on him? He's going to turn.
The ultimate, not so secret weapon, Jacob Fatu, going along, wrecking bodies, dog walking fools.
Solo Sikoa realizing the situation.
Setting the ladder up.
Jacob Fatu. Solo says, I want a different ladder.
Different ladder.
Plenty to choose from. Make it right.
Jacob Fatu handing the Money in the Bank to Solo Sikoa.
Starting.
Jacob's gonna turn here.
That can stop Solo's ascension.
Nothing quite like family, is there? Who would dare get in the ring now?
And Solo gonna waltz his way to the top.
Uh-oh, he's gonna turn. Oh dear. Rock Jacob stops Solo. I hit you, Solo. Oh, super kick to Solo.
Those words, I hate you, will ring through Solo Sikoa's head forever.
Jacob Fatu's not.
Jacob's gonna take out Solo now. Everyone shot. Paul Heyman shot. No one can believe this. Simone does the moves up from the top, taking Solo out.
Solo Sikoa had some harsh things to say about Jacob last night, and anyway, that was the final straw.
All gas, no brains was the quote from Solo Sikoa. And sadly, it appears Jacob Fatu got every word of it.
Jacob Fatu has some demolition fantasies of Solo Sikoa.
Cold and violent barbarian who cannot be controlled. Not by Solo, not by anyone.
A lot of brogues of Solo's planted through it.
Solo Sikoa, perhaps inadvertently, perhaps intentionally, cost Jacob Fatu a spot in this very match a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown. Ugly tensions were all stored in that savage mind of Jacob Fatu.
Jacob walks out of here to a round of applause.
Well, Solo been taken out of the equation for damn sure.
Fatu staring back and his damage, and now
Rollins now with a ladder, the fireball ladder. Reigns or Punk, someone's coming out here.
Seth is scrambling. No one's on their feet. Nobody is stirring.
Here comes Reigns.
And it's a procession to the top for the architect who won this.
Reigns or put on up. LA Knight backing on it. Taking out Rollins.
And Seth Rollins.
Knight in the bank. No, Rollins is going to take out Knight. One force ramming out, smashed into the ladder. Ladder falls over. Stomp. Stomp. Reigns or Punk, who is coming on out to stop Rollins. I don't think he wins this. Surely not. To get to the top, Reigns or Punk.
Seth Rollins slowly making his way to the top. Seth Rollins, with no one standing in his way. Rollins for the second time in his career.
Okay, Seth Rollins is Mr. Money in the Bank.
Well, the favorite for this match did indeed win it in the end, but I don't think anybody could have predicted the convoluted pathway that it took for Seth to win this.
I hate you will ring in the head of Solo Sikoa for many years to come. Pat McAfee, Jacob Fatu had enough, and he cost Solo the contract.
Jacob Fatu destroying Solo Sikoa in the process. Quite a statement from Jacob Fatu.
And then a last-minute rally by LA Knight was snuffed out by Rollins in the stump. And for the second time, Rollins is Money in the Bank. And Pat,
Of course, yes, just like CM Punk's S. Rollins is Mr. Money in the Bank once again. You've got to believe he's going to cash in on Jay. So
is to flank yourself with men like Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, and to one day have the World Championship.
Talk about Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker flanking Seth freaking Rollins. Paul Heyman now has his brain with the Money in the Bank briefcase. You talk about power, you talk about leverage, you talk about it all for Seth freaking Rollins and his group.
Well, you know, John Cena, Logan Paul, Becky Lynch, and Tiffany Stratton will compete in Fanatics Games at Fanatics Fest New York City, June 20th to the 22nd.
So what did you guys think about that? What did you guys think about the result of it?
Decathlon style across 8 fast-paced referee-led challenges, each testing a different skill. At stake, $2 million in prizes, leaderboard glory, and bragging rights that will last forever. Emanating from the
I've indeed update my own notes here, so let me do that.
John Cena, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Seth Rollins, Logan Paul, Becky Lynch, and Tiffany Stratton competing alongside a stacked lineup of athletes and celebrities, including Tom Brady, Alex Rodriguez, Jaden Daniels, Gronk, Kevin Durant, and more. Visit fanaticsfest.com to get your tickets today. Well, the FIFA World Cup 26 is coming to North America next summer. Get closer to the beautiful game with a hospitality package. Closer to match day, elevated with premium seats, entertainment, and more. Closer to the experience of a lifetime. Book a package at FIFAWorldCup.com/hospitality. Wheatley American Vodka and the WWE are proud to be joined tonight by Chief Hospital Foreman Justin Moore from the USO and 5th Battalion 14th Marines in Seal Beach. Wheatley raises a glass to Chief Moore and all retired and active members of the U.S. military for your service.
Thank you, Bruce.
Money in the Bank, powered by Prime Hydration. Hydrate with Prime Collector Series. Collect trophies, complete your collection, and drinkprime.com for a chance to win $1 million. Now available at 7-Eleven.
The
I want to check in with Cosmo.
main event is on the way, but
hundreds of WWE fans are
I might have time just to play a couple of ads here, so you know what ads are going to come. I play Marcus's later. So I'm going to play this one now. So go ahead, like and subscribe, and it's a fit. Yeah, we're going to WrestleMania in Vegas again next year.
So I've got just one question for you.
So not London, not Saudi.
Are you ready to double down?
But back to fucking Vegas again.
Well, WrestleMania 42 is returning to Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium, Saturday, April 18th, Sunday, April 19th. Scan the QR code to register for pre-sale information. That's going to be great. Mania back.
And I do need to put my phone on charge. Let me do that right now.
Come to Phoenix, Monday night. Live on Netflix. Tournament matches begin for the King and Queen of the Ring tournament. The winners.
So what do you guys think? Well, get your thoughts actually after this ad. Give me 1 second. Let me play this ad and get your thoughts on WrestleMania being in Las Vegas. Put them in deep play. Whoa! Nikki Bella returning. She in action.
On Monday night.
Let me play this and then get your thoughts on both of those. So that's right, Protein Tees, Goldman's 1. Protein Tees, Goldman's 1. But your thoughts about Nikki Bella returning, I presume, to action. And WrestleMania back in Las Vegas again. But it is your main event time.
Standing in their way, the undisputed champion John Cena and Logan Paul. Who look to change the landscape as we.
It is John Cena and Logan Paul versus Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. And you know what main event means. This lot come down until next time. So say goodbye to championship number 1 and championship number 2 until next time. Now, 1 second, guys. 1 second here. Let me take these t-shirt down also as we are on the main event of this show. Going to come into a close after it, of course. Let me take this down in court. Of course, do make sure we're 2. Like. Fucking hell. And share this everywhere you can. Of course, this sign right here is going to come down also. Of course, this is the Money in the Bank watch along. So do need to get your thoughts in about Nikki Bella coming back and WrestleMania confirmed to be in Las Vegas again next year. So your thoughts, who wins this one? John Cena and Logan Paul, or Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso? And it will be attempted cash in tonight? I presume no. So here we go with the main event.
For the first time since losing his championship at WrestleMania, Cody Rhodes returns to in-ring action.
Here comes Jey Uso, of course.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Wade, get up. Get loose. Get limber.
He's in the sea of yeet. I just saw Topanga yeeting here in Los Angeles.
You're worse than I am, Wade.
Yeah, Wade, that,
I think we established I didn't have rhythm earlier on tonight. We don't need to keep harping on about it.
yeah, but I'll tell you what, once you find that beat on your yeet, it is pretty sweet.
A lot to talk about involving Jey Uso tonight. Is he stretching himself thin? That is what Gunther says. We'll get into that during this matchup. But right now, it's time to yeet.
added some ease to that yeet there.
Yeah, I was a little, overzealous a bit.
You said he spread too thin. He's our world champ, Bob.
Well, the guy in the front row wants to get Wade yeeting. I'm not sure he wants that on his phone.
Our yeet providing comfort is not circling our vicinity. It's safe to do it now.
You're allowed to eat. Especially when this beat hits your bones. In the WWE universe, rises to their feet in every city we see. You can't help but respect and love a man who's worked his way to the top of this business.
And that is what this man has done. Watch how it's done, Wade. Now that's how it's done.
I've never felt cooler than when
That is how it's done.
Gapped up by the world heavyweight champ.
Man, Barry, I've never felt cooler. Sheesh, okay.
I can't do it unless I watch Pat do it.
The more I drink, the more rhythm I get. Trust me, we'll get there tonight.
I know, I've been there.
That helps us all.
Remember, Cody and Jay have been successful as a tag team. They were tag team champions together a couple of years ago.
Yeah, let me have a little asterisk though. That reign of theirs lasted about a week. I don't have the stats to hand, but let's not put this duo as a tag team in the Hall of Fame quite yet.
Jey Uso in a tag team that'll be in the Hall of Fame in his past life. Now, he's the man on top of the business, carrying the industry.
Not if Gunther has his way. He faces Jey Uso for the world title Monday night on Raw.
Phoenix is going to be hot. Can't believe you guys stopped eating.
Find out, pal. It's hot in here. California and summer. What a great combination for Englishmen.
Oh, that was some good eating. Oh, they're asking for it, Cole. Encore. We want more yeet.
No.
Run it back one more time.
Yeah, thank God it's an encore at pay-per-view. Here comes the Logan Paul, of course, with the Braun in hand. When you think that drone goes all the way around from behind it, and his hard behind hard cam full. Does he no empty seat? People are saying empty seats. I see none. Only hard cam, of course, which is empty anyway.
Transforming the world of the WWE currently.
What an opportunity tonight, Pat, to team with the greatest of all time.
And I believe he just caught a drone in his hand.
Now that takes some skill.
This is the future. You send your drone off to take a tour of the Intuit Dome, and then it meets you at the top rope.
The fact that he's so good at literally everything he does just makes people hate him even more. Find a flaw with this guy. There ain't one.
And of course, the appropriate home for the drone is the prime spot.
Another empire that Logan Paul has built, similar to the one he's in the process of building here in the world of WWE.
Well, that was Pat for the people.com.
Morgan and Morgan, they are for the people. Here's a man that is not currently. No.
Here comes the greatest of all time, John Cena. Cena's last ever Money in the Bank.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and his tag team partner, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, main event, Jey Uso. And your opponents, the team of the Maverick, Logan Paul. And his tag team partner, he is the greatest of all time, the Never Seen 17, here to grace Los Angeles with his presence one final time, the last real champion, John Cena.
Alicia Taylor with a massive fight feel. It's palpable in the entrance show.
So a lot of interesting stories here in this match tonight. Cody Rhodes, remember, won the Royal Rumble back-to-back years. The other three men in this match were the final three in this year's Royal Rumble. John Cena eliminated Logan Paul, who's his teammate. And then Jey Uso would eliminate John Cena to win the Royal Rumble and go on to WrestleMania to win the world title.
Cena starting this one out, was he, with Cody?
Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso cannot wait to get this one started. They got jumped by Cena and Logan Paul last night at SmackDown.
Yep, tagged in Logan.
Brass knucks et al. Every dirty trick in the book. You can expect that from Paul and Cena tonight.
Thought we were going to get Cena and Rhodes, Wade. However, John tags Logan Paul into this matchup to start things off.
Cena is past the point in his career when he's going to give the people what they want.
Now Cena tags in.
This is Cody Rhodes' first match since he lost to John Cena at WrestleMania. The night Cena set the record with his 17th.
Okay, Cena's Cody tying up.
Rhodes, John Cena lock it up here in the main event of Money
Locking
in the
up,
Bank.
whatever.
It has been
Side headlock to Cody. Through to Cena. My apologies. Cody with a side headlock to Cena. With a long day, a long wrestling day. So they talk about Cody. Quick tag to Logan.
Sprinted to get out of the match. ring rust at all for Cody Rhodes.
Cena applauding on the apron.
Going off a little tricks is Logan Paul. Get into the mindset of Cody Rhodes, but Cody Rhodes knows a trick or two.
And set Logan Paul as well. You know, 15 years ago tonight, my partner Wade Barrett would form one of the most influential groups.
Very little action to begin. Now calling elbow tie up by Logan and Cody.
John Cena.
Logan backing Cody up. Shoulder tackle by Cody.
Years ago, and I must apologize to Planet Earth for not quite finishing the job.
Frog splash by Frog leap frog by Logan. Suplex. Standing suplex coming up from Cody. Oh, face planted.
Stink eye during that stalling suplex. Cody Rhodes shot across to John Cena, and every twist of that wrist of Logan Paul. Again, another glance.
Jay tagged in.
And here comes Jey Uso. Very interesting story here when it comes to the champion.
Logan, Jay working on that arm of Logan.
We're going non-stop since winning the title back in April at WrestleMania. Gunther's opponent on Monday says that, ooh, there's the big right hand that Uso has felt on a number of occasions. Gunther, who faces Uso on Monday, said that Jey Uso, Wade, is stretching it thin.
I agree with that. Burning the candle at both ends rarely works out well.
Oh, Logan, big right shots, big right hand to Jay.
One thing in your world is that title. I don't know if anyone can fully compartmentalize and focus on a match like this, knowing in 48 hours you are defending world gold against a
back suplex. Pull neckbreaker by Jay.
Logan kick out at 2. Now, for Jey Uso, he defended the title at Saturday night's main event against Logan Paul. We saw Monday night, Pat, and Jay shaking it off apparently here tonight. We saw Monday night, his midsection, his ribs took a beating.
Jay now, the right hand's down onto Logan in the corner.
He's got Gunther, who you know all about, the title on the line in Phoenix.
Yeah, Gunther is incredibly tough and ready to become.
Jay gonna lay the SmackDown down on to Logan.
Jey Uso's had to do as the world champion of this company comes with the title of the job. He's been ready for it. He has embraced it. He has done a fantastic job as our champion.
And let's not forget this: as Logan Paul looks to take control of a battered Jey Uso. Blockbuster by Paul.
Blockbuster by
now shoots the half into the cover.
Logan pins Jay. Jay kicks out.
2 world champs in the ring right now. You got the undisputed WWE champion and John Cena.
Cena in.
Cena comes in, and you got the world champion who's getting beat up now.
He's beating up Jay.
Don't forget, guys, what happened about 20 minutes ago. Seth Rollins won the Money in the Bank contract. Seth Rollins is in this building. These two men, Cena and Uso, could be vulnerable to Rollins tonight.
Cena now backing Jay up. Throws him across the ring into the turnbuckle. Cena in control right now. The advantage is indeed the Doctor of Thugonomics himself, John Cena.
Like nothing more than to have a man like Logan Paul.
Make sure to drop your comments, your thoughts, your questions, what you think of Naomi winning Money in the Bank, Rollins winning Money in the Bank, Dominic retaining, Becky Lynch new champion. What you think of all of that? Let me hear from you. Do sound off. Cena in control right now of Jay. Logan taking a cheap shot there.
Jey Uso.
Cena now takes the world champion into the corner. And again, Jay looks a bit off tonight, Pat. Maybe the grind is finally getting to him.
You can't wrestle. Yes, he can. Chance from the peaks. Cena in control still.
Great point there, Joel. There isn't much in the tank, visibly speaking, when you stare at Jey Uso. But he's made a career of working down and out and gone from 0 to 100 with very little notice. I rarely like to write off.
Logan in now.
Well, he did get to 100 quick. He's in trouble. Logan Paul prevented him from making a tag. Paul
Looking at the arm of Jay. Plants him. 1, 2. Jay going to kick out, and he indeed does. Dragging Jay, tag, Cena tags in.
As we saw last night on SmackDown, very little in the form of weaknesses.
Both Cena and Logan putting stomps to Jay. As you like and subscribe, I'm going to take a very quick toilet break. I will be back in seconds, like counting down the right into the next entrance into the Royal Rumble. You count me down.
But a backlash against Randy Orton, the John Cena of old, the 2015 version, that US Open Challenge version of John Cena came back out to play. I really think John Cena is now back to his best, and add to that the fact that he's willing to employ every dirty trick there is. This might be the best version of John Cena we have ever seen. Smoking like a true bad guy.
On that note, I mean, John Cena doesn't have to do any of the other obligations that he used to have to do. Nobody's signing up to meet John Cena right now.
People would love to. He just doesn't want anything to do with it.
But why would you? You take the easy schedule. You don't burn the tangle at both ends, or you end up looking like Jey Uso is right now.
Tackle by Cena.
More than one way to play this game, and the knowledge and experience of John Cena, as distasteful as it is showing why he is the absolute top of the industry today.
Cody Rhodes realizes his partner is in deep, deep trouble. He can do nothing about it. Jay back to his feet. Another tackle by Cena.
That's 2 shoulder tackles here. John Cena's just talking trash throughout the entirety of it.
And again, Jay looks spent.
Pick up the pace.
Maybe not.
And he's paying the price for it now.
Okay, trying to fight back. Right hand. Oh, John Cena, though. Down goes Jey Uso.
All of LA with John Cena.
5-knuckle shuffle. Perhaps for the final time in Los Angeles. We're halfway through the retirement tour for John Cena as he lifts Jay up on his shoulders. Jey Uso. And it was sleeper hold by Jay. Great move by Jay. Cody Rhodes trying to get it back to the corner. Now Uso's got it locked in. John Cena's in trouble. A long way away from Logan Paul.
This is how he won the title away from Gunther.
New wrinkle to the arsenal of Jey Uso that's proven so effective over the past couple of months.
Cena, though, collapses, as does Jay.
That pace and that momentum that Cena has made.
I've been in late into this, just like I've been in late to a Royal Rumble match. Logan looking for that tag. Cody looking for that tag. Both men want in. I want to say it in the worst way, because this match is rocking and rolling. Let's say it again. Rocking and rolling, and these men want in the worst way, as I like to say. Logan in, cuts off Jay.
So fast to cut off Jey Uso.
Sub 20 matches, but competes like he's had over 5,000.
Big boot to Jay.
Now a big boot
by Logan.
Get over here. And now a big boot by Logan Paul.
1,
into the
2.
cover on Uso and a kick out.
Sloppy pin there from Logan Paul. Would have looked great on Instagram, but would have been even better had you actually got the 3, hooked the leg, and stacked the pin there, Logan. Brother.
Now Logan wearing down Jey Uso.
Logan with the side headlock on Jay. Cody still wants in. Cena wants back in, I think.
Professional wrestling. Sub 20 matches, but all of them very important.
Cody is desperately reaching out to try to tag his partner. Logan doing a great job isolating Jey Uso. Main event trying to make it back to his feet, though.
About a foot away, but it must feel like 12 miles.
Fingertips away now. And
Logan. Cena claps on Logan. He snatches Jay back down to the canvas.
John Cena gives Logan Paul a rousing applause.
outside, inching across the apron.
You know who else is watching? Gunther. I guarantee it. And he is smiling from ear to ear, watching the beatdown that Logan is putting on Jey Uso now. Again, those body shots to the injured midsection of Jey Uso.
Every shot, every scratch.
Logan taking it to Jey, those right hands, those right fists.
And it's all coming together to form a game plan for Monday night. The big Austrian, the former world heavyweight champion who wants a little revenge.
Tag by Cena. Oh, Cena like, oh no, okay. Cena knocks Cody off the ring apron.
As a tag team, Logan and John Cena would have. So far, it has been devastatingly effective.
Cody getting frustrated, and that's going to cost him. Double team now for Cena and Logan Paul.
It's going to cost Cody Rhodes, but it's going to cost his partner.
It's like Cena and Logan are like at loggerheads here. Cena now with a suplex.
Cena with a suplex delivered.
Pin.
Into the cover now.
1, 2.
Jey kicks out. Barely. 2.
Down here by Logan Paul and John Cena.
Cena blatantly calling spot.
Take him out, just wanted to see where he was.
Now just wearing Jey down. Listen, Logan and Cena realize Jey's in the deep water here. They're just trying to drown him out.
Two stages to taking a superstar like Jey down. First of all, you take away his offense. That's been done. Secondly, you need to break his spirit. That part might be impossible tonight.
Jey again trying to make a tag to Cody.
And he had a full conversation with Jey, calling his next move or whatever it was. I don't know what it was, but very hilarious and funny to see.
John Cena again went for a cheap shot. Cody made him pay. And that gives Jey an opportunity. Caught him in the temple. Can Jey somehow get the
Cody needs a tag.
Cody playing cheerleader knows full well that Jey Uso, perhaps better than anybody, can tap into this kind of feeling from a packed audience here in LA.
Logan in. I don't think he. Okay, Cena tags in. Cena getting in the face of Logan. Whoa, what?
Meanwhile, Jey Uso's crawling to the
Jey calling for the tag to Cody. Cena and Logan arguing here. We didn't see Jey get the tag. Cody in from right after both men here. Scoop slam to Logan. Big right to Cody. Cutter. Connects. Logan dumped over the top indeed. Suicide dive, Cody to Logan.
Cody quickly trying to make it to the top rope. John Cena back to his feet. Rhodes now.
Drop kick by Cody. We rarely see anything like that from the top. Perhaps going for a crossroads to get things done and get to the pay window. Big right hand by Logan. Yeah, that's it. Pin 1, the 2. Oh, Jey in to break up the pinfall attempt.
He's got a titanium loaded hand.
Logan, damn. His knee gave out. Went for the buckshot lariat. Knee gave out. Super kick to Cody to Logan by Jey. AA to Jey. Cody now the crossroads. Go for a pinfall. Logan is going to launch himself and lands on Cena. Spear to Logan.
Everybody down.
throws from Cody Rhodes with all the momentum in the world. Massive miscommunication by Logan Paul, who eats a massive spear from Jey Uso. Bodies down. Absolute carnage and wreckage here. Very little movement.
All four men trying to figure out what it's going to take to end this. Logan Paul and John Cena nowhere near the same page.
Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes have been beaten up.
Logan Paul and Cena got to figure out some way of surviving at this point. I may not like you, but we have to work together to get this one.
Oh, Jey and Cena going back and forth, right hands delivered to one another. Cena now with a knee to the face of Jey.
As you like, not winning that trade war.
John with Jey up, looking for the AA again.
He's going to the AA. Should be kicked to Jey. Should be kicked by Jey to Cena. Logan now.
Logan Paul with a massive right.
Yeah, Logan.
Big right hand. Now Logan and Jey going to go back and forth.
Logan
standing in there and throwing.
Hands with the best of them, but Jey standing toe to toe.
Oh, big uppercut by Logan.
European uppercut.
Cody now.
Cody now.
And now Cody Rhodes. James of his daddy.
But no. Bionic elbow got met by a kick to the gut in Pulverizer connects. Logan pointing to his drawn as he goes to the top for the frog splash. Cena down on the outside.
I don't believe it's legal. I believe Jey is legal. That is why Logan didn't go for the cover.
Oh, with drawn in hand. Did he get a superplex? Oh, that is so cool. You got to see like so with drawn in hand, he got a superplex. And the frog splash. That drawn is destroyed.
Jey Uso just had to jump 3/4 of the way across the ring to land that Uso splash on the Logan Paul and his pet drone.
Incredible sequence.
Pet drone. He's got a pet.
Then the suplex. Then the Uso splash.
Jey the hip attack. Cena. AA on Jey. Cody. AA. Pin. 1, 2. Ah, Cody kicks out.
How did Cody Rhodes get out of that? Took a pulverizer.
Broken bodies, but the drive remains.
AA.
The Grinch of professional wrestling, John Cena, driven by bitterness and anger, two powerful motivators. Uh-oh, we're going to finish the job here. Tuck it off.
Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso.
Ah, Cody's head bounced off the steel steps. Jey Cena clearing the desk. What is he thinking?
Our announce table.
This referee shown a hell of a lot of leeway. Such are the stakes this evening.
I don't even know if he knows it's legal, but this thing has just turned into a brawl.
John Cena said,
and now clearing the Spanish announce table.
2 commentary tables. What are you thinking of, John?
We knew it was going to end up as something like this. Whatever dirty tricks are available, this version of John Cena is going to take it.
Not sure what the hell John is trying to do here to maybe end Cody.
Soulless John Cena. Looking out.
What is Cena thinking? AA here on the desk.
Cena with Cody up. Cena looking for the AA. Cody no.
Oh, spear by Jey to Cena.
Saving Cody's skin.
and saving
My
this.
leg has got completely gone to sleep. God damn it.
Again, just to take another look. Cody flipped out of harm's way. Jay able to hit the spear.
It was about to be a scene of utter devastation for Cody Rhodes, and presumably was about to come crashing through our announce desk.
Meanwhile, Jey Uso.
Hey, give me a second, guys. It's doing a bit of a wardrobe change. I will be back on your screen momentarily. Logan Paul with a moonsault onto Jay through the table.
Logan Paul with an R-Side moonsault from the second rope through Uso, through the table. Logan Paul! Well, wait a minute now. Official Tran is over here with Uso and Logan. Meanwhile, John Cena has the championship in hand. Cody Rhodes defends.
Cody Cena with championship in hand. I was going to take out Cody with that title again. Cracking the title off Cody's skull.
In a long line of despicable acts from John Cena.
Who's that? Someone took him out. Who's that? Masked Man. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? So, what? Whoa! R-Truth is back. They brought him back. R-Truth costing's gonna cost Cena. They brought R-Truth back. Crossroads on Cena. R-Truth is back. 1, 2, 3, your winners, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso, but R-Truth is back. They brought him back.
Cody Rhodes pins the WWE champion tonight. Jey Uso, worse for wear, with Gunther on the horizon Monday.
R-Truth is back. The truth has returned. What do you guys think about this? Let me hear you sound off. Are you happy that R-Truth is back?
Logan Paul couldn't blow our minds once again. Lion Salt through Jey Uso, through the table, which led to John Cena using that title once again.
But then the attack by a man in a hoodie who would reveal himself to be none other than the man who once said he was John Cena's biggest fan, that he idolized John Cena before being embarrassed by Cena at Saturday Night's main event. And then all the news, the headlines this week, that R-Truth cannot
R-Truth is back. What do you guys think about it? Sound off. Let me hear from you quickly as we're ending. Looks like we might be ending here. I presume this is it. I presume no cashing unless. Just imagine Cody turns. Just imagine that happens right now.
Money in the bank. Cody Rhodes pinned the WWE champion. And that's the truth. The whole truth. And nothing but the truth.
No, okay, I was going to say it's not over till it's over, but it is over. So yeah, good pay-per-view, been a good day of wrestling. So when he gave this year's Money in the Bank pay-per-view just above mid-card. So just above mid-card is my rating for it. Do on Sunday, next Sunday, tune in to the Raining Rock podcast. That again, the Raining Rock podcast coming at you next Sunday. But I'm going to see you guys soon. Remember to like and subscribe. That again, like and subscribe. And always remember, if wrestling is the game, excellence is the name, and excellence is Ricky Goldman.